Oops. I gotta do a couple things here.
Fun.
Oh my, I'm hitting all the buttons.
Hit them all. Yeah.
Yeah, I am hitting all the buttons.
Let's see here.
Oh, come on.
Still waiting on my end.
Copy invite link.
There we go.
Are we live?
We are live.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Okay. Let me go to my own live so I can paste link, the invite link, and then pin it.
We've got Terry Davey.
Old Terry Davey. Wonder what he's up to today. He's been hilarious this week. All right, message is pinned. Let me get back to the regular.
I've seen some of the comments. It was pretty funny, not gonna lie. We've got Yusuf in the house already, doesn't skip a beat. Good morning and greetings from South Africa. Good morning to you, Yusuf. We've got Blood Logo saying, "What's up?
What's going on, brother?" All right, guys. Good to see everybody in here. Caleb, good evening. Everybody watching on later after this has already went up. Me and Hunter just got done recording Brothers of the Pipe podcast. We are smoking the Watch City Cigar Mass Hole, and this is the after party. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're smoking something nice, and glad you are with us.
Yeah, this was a fun one. We really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it's a nice, straightforward, simple, burly.
there's not enough blends like this on the market. There's a couple in the ballpark. The problem is there's none that is readily available and affordable.
Correct. Chris is in the chat. Mr. Make a Video Today, Chris. I'm just busting his chops. He got a hold of me. Hollow Tree Piper, hey, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. Very good to see you, sir.
That he tried Mass Hole today and was pleasantly surprised at how good it is.
I'm glad to hear it. We've been smoking it. We just smoked it on our podcast, and now we're having it in the after party. It is it's quite good. Easy to smoke.
Very easy to smoke. I was just telling Dakota that this blend's very easy to freight train, even if you don't realize it. And I absolutely was during the podcast. And I go to actually really pay attention to how the pipe feels. And it's really not even lukewarm. It's barely above room temperature. And I mean, I was really going to town with it. So that's definitely a sign of a well-behaved.
And I was smoking aggressive, getting beautiful, thick, rich clouds, and it smoked one bowl in this St. Nick edition 311 KS. Lasted the entire hour of the podcast, and for me, that's quite rare. I smoked quick. It did great.
Caleb's on call at the fire station. Can't smoke anything. I was a volunteer firefighter for a couple of years, but I didn't do anything too invasive, so it's not a whole lot to write home about. Mostly a lot of traffic control.
This is where you asked me if wasn't I a Boy Scout once?
Wasn't you a Boy Scout once?
Nope, but I did eat a brownie once.
Okay.
That's from Without a Paddle. I don't know if you remember that movie.
I don't recall that line.
Brian, hello from California. Hopefully it's sunny California. Here in South Central West Virginia, the snow is accumulating outside. It's going to continue to pepper down. It's going to increase, and in the AM, it's going to turn to ice, and that's the big threat.
It should be a bad one from what the weather people are saying. We hope not, though. And Hollow Tree Piper says that he's been listening to us every week and to keep going great content.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Truly. Thank you, Hollow Tree.
Means a whole lot.
It does. We're having a whole lot of fun here. It is work. It's time out of our days, but we enjoy it. I'd like to do more, to be honest with you, and I might have some plans in the working. Might have bitten off more than I could chew, but we will see. We will see. Having a great time. Hope everyone's safe out there tonight. Hopefully, if you're in the path of the bad weather, that you can stay home and don't have to go anywhere. Hopefully, everyone's electric stays on. Everyone stays safe and warm. Has something nice to smoke tonight.
Something nice to sip on. Usually I'm sipping on a whiskey, and I was sipping on a whiskey for the podcast. I've got the rest of it saved for when I finish this, but Dakota and I just had a great beer conversation, and so I decided to grab one of my old reliables. I've enjoyed these for years, but it's been a little while since I've had one, but overall I've enjoyed them for years.
I got a Coors Banquet tonight. You got the champagne of beers, the Miller High Life.
I've never had it in the mini glass bottle though. That is new, but it was a great price, like $4 for 6 of them or
Now,
something.
it's still a 12-ounce bottle, right?
Well, I'm looking, but I'm not seeing. No, 7.
So that's like a pony. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen these. I've never actually drank this size.
I used to buy a lot of the beers in the little pony bottles, man. There was actually Buddy Petrie had them, small Budweisers in a little mini ponies bottle. So it was shaped exactly like a regular bottle. It was not a squat bottle. It was just a equally proportioned, slim, smaller bottle. Like the whole thing was shrunk, but stayed the same shape. And they stay cold to the last drop. They're quite good.
I don't think I've seen that with. You said Budweiser, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen these in nearly 20 years. It's been a very long time. 15 plus years.
But I'm not a huge beer drinker. I'm more of a whiskey guy, if we're being honest. But after that conversation, a beer did sound very nice.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare stopped by. He is behind playing on fast mode to catch up. I've actually never done that. I usually just skip forward. So good for you, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a wonderful night.
I can't believe he finds us worthy enough to actually listen to the beginning and not just step right in. Man, he wants to catch the whole thing. That's awesome.
I like it. I think that's awesome. I know sometimes, like I'll be listening to a live, and I have kids and stuff in the house. Sometimes I gotta step away from it. And instead of just muting the tab on my desktop PC, sometimes I'll pause the live, right? So then I get done talking to the kids or whatever I'm doing. I go back to unpause the live, and now the live is like behind time with the chat. The chat's, and I'm like, ooh, so drag it forward and keep it going, and it's funny. My mass hole went out.
No, don't let that happen. Hey, Chris, I know you're out there. What are you smoking tonight? And what pipe are you smoking it in?
I have an idea what he's smoking.
I'd say it's mass hole if I had to take a guess.
I'd say so. This
is very repeatable. It's a very easy blend to reach for and to smoke many times over in a row. Really nice.
Yeah, pleasant, user-friendly. It would be a great introduction to someone if they've never had a European-style Burley Flake. It would.
I mean, if someone's
just fine,
I would hand them some of this. I think this would convert almost anyone to being a Burley fan, at least somewhat.
I would think so. I really wish this was standard production. That'd be so awesome.
There's a big gap in the market. There's no standard production blend like this that's affordable and readily available. It just isn't there.
Is it still in stock? I heard it was not in stock still.
Yeah, if it is actually. I've got to pull it up right now. I've got it in stock.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Maybe it was a pizza dream from last night. I thought it was finally out of stock. That's incredible. 400 pounds, and just in chat here, we bought several pounds of them.
It has gone out of stock and back in stock a few times, though.
Oh, okay.
Listen, my understanding.
Lukester says, "Where's Waldo?" I used to love those books as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the books we used to have that was kind of like that, but instead of finding Waldo, it would give you a list of like 25 items you had to find in the scene, and the scene was very clustered and scattered,
Mhm.
really different random things. Used to love those books.
Chris, brutal enough is already in the chat. It is very early for him. Greetings from West Virginia, all the way to Austria there, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, you guys are not having any crazy winter storms over there. I seen how you flick that out. You gotta do a sound effect when you do that.
That little
Ninja stars.
I'm very picky with my check tools. They have to be a face a certain. It has to be exactly a certain way in my hand, and I do it without even looking.
That's so funny, man.
We've got Captain Kirk in the house. He says, "Hey, all, how's it going? Great to see you again."
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. How is the weather, Miss Carrie? I
I
Spy. I think that was them, Carrie. I know Carrie said earlier she's got like a foot of snow and it's still piling up. The snow here, I don't think it's going to accumulate too much. Now we could see a foot or more, but the big threat here is going to be the ice. Everything's going to be dependent upon ice accumulation.
we've got a bet with Jill's side of the family to see whoever gets the amount of snow correct wins a free blizzard. You know, because that's just.
Hmm.
I was going to guess 8 inches, but her father beat me to it, so I'm going with 9 inches in the area.
All right. Well,
Well, hopefully, now that Dr. Bob's nightmare is caught up, I don't sound too much like a chipmunk, because I'm sure I do in fast forward mode.
I haven't talked to Walt today. Has anybody talked to Walt today? I will tell you, I got up this morning, got on YouTube, and his live was still running.
Yes, it was.
With no one on there. I don't think he ever came back to the camera. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I tried to backtrack to see what
He,
was going on there. You completely cut out. Try again.
he closed the laptop. You see the laptop close at the very end, just like that. He's not in the shot, but it
That's
closed.
how it ended?
You see the keyboard like approaching, so it was a laptop that closed.
Okay. So he just went to bed last night, Chris said. Good deal.
I know Walt today went to a looks like a very nice pipe club meetup
I
somewhere.
did see that. Yes. I
I
did
think
see
I
that.
saw that on Instagram.
What club was it? I want to look that up. That looked like a nice get together. It really did.
Um, wasn't I think I'll know it when you say it, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Let's see. That was
Carrie talked to Walt.
the Charlotte Pipe Club meeting.
Okay. So it looks like what Walt did is he just went to bed and left the chat running so others can talk since there's still conversation going on. That makes sense.
Johnny.
The doc himself to
Here's Johnny. The League of the Keepers of the Briar.
Yes, it is.
Gotcha, Carrie.
I wanted to pull out the flake and hold it up like I did earlier because Johnny said it was torturing him. But I just remembered I did cut it up into thirds or something to put it in the mason jar. So good stuff, though. Yeah, there you go.
I wonder, Doc hasn't got his in yet.
I don't believe so.
I wonder what his shipping stuff says.
Johnny, what was it? Was it Monday or something like that? You told me on the comment of that reel or short that I had posted. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, we are all on the East Coast, which makes sense that we would get it quicker than him.
Oh, look who's in the chat. We've got Carolina Rose.
Hey, Rose. So very good to see you. I know you guys are taking a beating down there, too. Oh, Lord. Hate to hear that.
Yeah, that's been going around here as well. It hit my household for sure.
Yeah, you stay safe out there, Rose. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always great to hear from you.
Always great.
So Doc paid for 3 days shipping. It is now seven working days, and I don't think he's happy about it.
I'm a firm believer that if you pay extra for quicker shipping, that you should get a full refund on your shipping if they don't meet that quota.
There should be some sort of standard, right? If you know, I think you're right.
I pay for a product or a service and I do not get it, you're entitled to your money back, and that should include shipping.
Or at the very least, refund the amount extra you paid for expedited shipping. You
Sure,
know what I mean?
down to what would be regular shipping.
So I got mine last Saturday, Hollow Tree Piper. Me and Hunter ordered as soon as it was released on, I think it was a Monday at noon.
Yeah,
Both ordered it at the same time. Me and Hunter live about 20 minutes apart. I got mine last Saturday.
I got mine.
Excuse me. Hunter got his Wednesday.
That's okay, Rose. We completely understand. No worries whatsoever. It's just great to hear from you.
Yes.
We're hoping for a speedy recovery on the cold or the flu or whatever it may or may not be there. But there's definitely some gunk going around in this area. My whole household has had it, so it was a tough one. But hopefully,
Thank you for stopping by, Rose. We do hope you feel better. We'll keep you in our prayers. Very good to see you.
Hollow Tree Piper says he got his in 2 days. He lives a state away from Watch City. There we go.
You know, Brutal, I don't know if that's correct, but it would not surprise me a bit if you made a spreadsheet and actually track that and statistically come out to decide that it's a complete and total BS money grab. I would not be shocked at all.
Looks like Johnny is sending some stuff to Rose, I believe. That's what I'm seeing.
That's what Rose needs. Get her on the mend, you know?
Hey, I think she has some of that Red Bull. That should clear everything up pretty well. You have it right on you. That's it. That's the one.
Do you a little bump of that, you'd be ready to do some cartwheels.
Oh man. Johnny did post about the a couple snuffs, but was the the Celtic Talisman. And so I guess all three of us agree that that's a really phenomenal snuff.
Phenomenal, easy to take snuff. It is so lovely.
It's so funny because that flavor profile I wouldn't find exactly desirable in a pipe blend, but in the nasal snuff for some reason I really dug it.
Terry Davy, in his normal nomenclature, says, I may have compromised my thinking by smoking a couple left-handed cigarettes and eating some stuff, but I'm thinking the fire station would be a great place to smoke. If you mess up, you can put it out right away.
Well, that's actually kind of convenient.
He's not wrong.
Because Caleb's at the fire station tonight. So Caleb's ready.
Yes. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, on my last order, I just realized that the 3-day priority USPS shipping was cheaper than UPS ground, about half the price. Go figure, guys. Why is the government still running the USPS? I mean, obviously the reason FedEx was created was to offset the incompetence of government bureaucracy. I don't know, man. Privatize it. Let someone actually organize that puppy.
But I have seen that before when going to check out. That 4-day shipping was several dollars more than 2 to 3 day shipping, and it doesn't make any sense to me. But
Johnny, which McChrystal do you have that you don't like? I'm interested now.
That's too bad. Usually I'm a McChrystal fan.
Yeah, they also picked up the Bernard out of Germany, and I think they're doing pretty good with that as well. I have some of that around here.
I must have done something pipe. It's not wanting to stay lit for some reason.
This one here, yeah. So this Bernard, not my other one, but this one, if you can read that, read it. It is made by McChrystal. It is pretty good.
I don't know if I've had the McChrystal version yet of any of the Bernard snuffs.
Chris, if you got the extra funds, if it's not going to put you in some kind of financial place, yeah, I'd say this is a good blend to keep on hand, especially if I didn't realize it went back in stock. I would say, yeah.
I don't think you'll regret it in the long run. When the time comes, I think you'll be very glad that you have it. And I think you'll be happier to have the tobacco than the $60, $70 you would have in your pocket. I think it's a great trade off.
Oh, Johnny, after you accuse me of sending people tobaccos I don't like, he straight up admits to sending Rose the snuffs he didn't like. I see how it is. Um, Chris, one thing to keep in consideration, if you're willing to, store it properly, if you're going to order it and you don't have the jars or the ability to go get jars or something to store it properly, maybe slight consideration there. But if you're willing to store it properly and you have the money, it keeps, you like it, and at some point it's going away. So it's something to consider.
I would say go ahead and get more of this blend, is because there isn't anything else like it that's, again, affordable and readily available, especially in bulk. A lot of other blends, usually I can find something in the ballpark to scratch the itch, but there's nothing quite like this that is, again, readily available. Wessex Burley Slice is kind of like it. It's not always available. Solani H. Burley Flake is very similar to it. It's very expensive and never available.
So, uh,
Continued.
Doc, that Aztec, I've heard of that. I've not had it. Does that have Rustica in it? I'm looking it up right now. It's supposed to be a stout one, right? That's all right. McChrystal's Aztec, slightly moist, medium fine with a rich, realistic chocolate aroma, accented by vanilla, coffee, and gentle sweetness. The grind is silky and easy to take with mild to moderate nicotine. The chocolate's the star. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sound half as good. Why would you have an Aztec and then not use like some Aztec tobacco? I don't get that.
Chris says he has jars, brother. Plenty of jars.
I figured you did, but it is a consideration, I have some smaller amounts of tobacco that I've neglected jarring up promptly and it's dried out and stuff. So maybe something to consider. I know Hunter's got some two timer jar up at some point.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that or how I'm going to do it.
20 half-gallon mason jars. I'll tell you exactly what it takes to do it. I've done it.
I don't know. It might just sit in the bag for a couple of years. I don't know.
Doc, I'll tell you what. I think the Aztec's popular. I know the name pops up a lot on the Facebook groups, the stuff groups and stuff. But I'm with you. Just reading the description, it sounds questionable. Just to be frank.
But it does seem popular. I do see it on the Facebook really often. And I've seen it mentioned in the snuff section of some pipe forums too. So someone likes it.
Oh, sure. That's how it goes.
Snort that English, Johnny.
I like, here you go. This is a nice one. Sammy G's Genuine English Apricot. That's a pleasant one.
Mm-hmm. Apricot's very nice.
I think you gave me this one. You got this at one of the shops.
Yeah, I had my own tin of that one. I enjoy it.
Yeah, this is quite pleasant.
I was just using some Bad Cat earlier. It's
yeah, man.
The blue tin, not the coffee, but the
starts with a T. So, by the way, guys, if anyone's interested for some more Bad Cat tobacco information, he just did an interview on the Houston Pipe podcast, Houston Pipe Show, Pipe Club podcast, whatever it is, the Houston podcast. He did a fantastic interview on there with those guys. Love that podcast. So if you're interested in any, additional information, that's a podcast resource there to check out.
The one that I have been using, I have the three black cats that you sent me. The one I've been dipping into that I've tried so far and really enjoy is, excuse me, Black Dominion.
Yeah, I love Black Dominion. Sorry, I was reading comments.
Fine.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, did anybody see those 1,000-year-old cigars they found in a Mayan pyramid? Sold for $1 million, stored in ceramic jars, and still smokable. I did not. I will need to look that up. That is that is very interesting. So Johnny and Chris has got an interesting conversation going on here. I think Johnny's experimenting with different ways of consumption. This is that can be fun.
Oh no. Let me see. I agree, Carrie. She says it's easy to rehydrate tobaccos, but they aren't the same. And that's been my experience as well.
Yeah, I used to do it more than I do now. I've learned my lesson, right, to not let my tobacco dry out, and that's why I have probably 3,000 jars on premises here. Try not to let them get to that point. And if they do, try smoking them extremely dry. Sometimes I had some brothers in arms. Hunter gifted me back after I gifted it to him. However that works.
Something like
And it was pretty crispy. And I was like, I don't know about this, man. And I smoked a bowl of it. Probably the best experience I had out of that blend was very crispy. So yeah.
okay.
Now Carrie in a recent video was talking about a blend she had. I don't remember. It might have been a haunted bookshop, but it dried out and turned to dust. And she's like, "What do I do with it now?" She's like, "Maybe I can use that as kindling on top of a bulk." One thing you could do is if you have another kind of bulk that you receive on the moist side, you could add it to that and rehydrate that and add some burley strength to the bulk. Possibly another thing you could possibly do is pulverize it further, turn it into snuff. That's something that's done.
And there is YouTube videos giving you a tutorial on that if you want to look those up online.
If I have something turned to dust, I usually just toss it out. I have enough tobacco on hand. I'm typically not worried about it, but try not to let it get to dust. It's the big thing.
Better about that. Storage and ensuring that I don't lose anything.
Yeah, I agree, Chris. He says, I think the key to rehydrating is not to let them sit crispy for too long and rehydrate right away. So that's certainly true. Brian says, not a fan of burley blends. Maybe I should try this one. How does it compare with Pegasus? So the Cornell and Dill Burley and something like this, which would be a European style burley flake, they're definitely both burleys and there's a lot in common, but they're also completely different styles of burley. If you've had the Pegasus or Haunted Bookshop or something like that, big and burly, Old Joe Krantz from Cornell and Dill, and it wasn't your thing, I would first suggest Wessex Burley Slice. It's a beautiful European style burley flake with uh, cocoa topping added that is delicious. And I don't do aromatics, so this for me is like, one of the only type of casings I can do. They do it so well. I would try Wessex Burley Slice, honestly, and see if that can get your interest in Burleys a little bit, and then you can certainly branch out from there. Now, this blend we're smoking today, it is available. If you're interested in try it to further your adventures into Burley, especially if you don't like it, I would say it's a fantastic blend for that. But, yeah. What do you think, Hunter?
No, I would agree. If Cornell and Deal Burley isn't your thing, that's okay. That may not mean that you're not necessarily a burly person because Cornell and Deal has a very specific way and signature way of doing burly that isn't quite like everyone else's. Burly is burly, but this is very, very different than that. This is, I think Chris said on here, it's a lot smoother. Cornell Deal is kind of known to be a little bit on the rougher side with Burley. Not necessarily that it bites or gets hot, but the flavor profile is typically a little in your face and rough and punchy, and maybe a little bit more desirable to like an ex cigarette smoker type. But I think if someone doesn't like Burley, this would be the blend to hand them and be like, "Well, try this." This is a great introduction to Burley. It smokes very well. It smokes very cool. It behaves very well. It would be a great introduction to flake tobacco as well. But
Bob's Briar Patch is in the chat. Very good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Stand safe. Hopefully the snow's not affecting you. Brutal says, if you tell the average pipe smoker here about Euro style Burley, they have no idea what you're talking about. He's talking about in Austria, where he's at. Johnny says that this masshole, it's available, just don't pay for 3-day shipping. So, yes. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, I mixed Five Brothers 50-50 with half and half on someone's suggestion. It was pretty good. I'd certainly try it. Yeah, putting little Five Brothers in all kinds of stuff is fun. I mixed it up with Carter Hall and all kinds of stuff back in the day. Had a lot of fun with it.
Did you get to see Bob's Briar Patch, his new Northern Briars poker? What a beauty! I've always
did not
pipe. I don't have one, but I really like their pipes that they make. And he has a poker that is beautiful. He just got.
Brian says, good advice, guys. Been piping 41 years and always learning. Brian, I would love to hear some of your stories along that journey. 41 years of enjoying tobacco pipes is an incredibly long adventure in this, and I think that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So I bet he has seen a lot of stuff change. I bet he's probably set in his ways too. 41 years, even though he's still learning. I'm saying I bet you he has some blend he just goes back to probably.
Let's ask him. What's your go-to? What do you like?
Yeah, Brian. What if you don't like Burley's? Typically, I'm guessing you're either a Virginia aromatic or a English mixture sort of gentleman.
Watch him come back and be like, deer tongue.
No, I haven't tried it, so I actually can't comment. But Hunter certainly is not a fan.
I tried to be a fan. I wanted to be so bad, but it still has not worked out for me.
Brutal says the average smoker here, and he's talking about in Austria. That's the one beside Germany, not the one with kangaroos. The average smoker there knows Borkum Riff and switches between vanilla or cherry. Oh my goodness.
If I had to, I would, but I'm just glad that I have other options. So a little bit ago,
look at Brutal trying to start World War III.
Gary and
he told me I said that pipe name like Hitler would pronounce it. That was so funny. I told everybody at work that. I was like, my Austrian friend said this. Everyone thought that was great.
That is funny. Johnny and Carrie were talking in the chat about Haunted Bookshop as a nasal stuff, and I'd have to pull up the list, but one evening, me and you on the phone took a bunch of Cornell and Deal blends and gave them names if they were nasal snuff.
Yeah.
Because we had thought about doing a parody video or something along those lines.
Haunted book stuff?
Haunted nasal cavity, maybe? I don't remember.
Haunted nasal cavity. Maybe that's what it was. Looster says, I fell asleep last night while Hunter was still on, and then I woke up, and it was just Doc and Chris. Yeah, I got up this morning. I didn't realize how long you guys went. My goodness. And I don't even think Johnny came until, like, pretty late after I jumped off, And
I jumped off around 1:30, maybe a little bit before that. And that's Eastern time, so I was up pretty late.
Okay, so Brian says he loves English and Vapors. I do as well. So does Hunter. Most of the people in chat here do also. So great blends there. The only Codger blend he ever fell back on was Captain Black Original, which, hey, I've had plenty in my life. I sure have. Not in a long time, but I have had a lot. I used to buy it by the tub, believe it or not.
Never bought it by the tub, but I bought a lot of pouches of it back in the day. But to be honest, I smoked more Captain Black Cherry than Original when I first got into it.
League says Walt's spirit was with us. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, cross-eyed rooster after watching you guys sniff the Rustica. Well, here in about 2 hours, if we are still on, guys, you will see us do some Toke Rustica snuff.
Do this to me every weekend.
This is 100% Rustica tobacco with 8 times the nicotine as compared to regular tobacco. And yeah, it is wild.
Chris doing the community a service. He said he went till about 2:30 Central Time. I believe that's what that is. Had to show the West Coast crew some love. Looking out for Johnny. I love that. The West Coast needs some live action as well.
Doc says he still has a tub of Captain Black original. Man, the room note on that, guys, is the most classic room note in the world. If I've never mentioned this, if no one, I hate to repeat myself. When I was a kid playing Pee Wee League football, there was a gentleman there that smoked a pipe of Captain Black, and I could smell it across the entire football field. It was incredible. I'll never forget it. Later in life, I got to smoke Captain Black with that same gentleman. How cool is that? He actually became my father-in-law, my former father-in-law. Oh, he says, I did send Johnny some of that. He says that shit caused heart palpitations when I tried it.
Talking about the Rustica?
Yeah, he's got to be talking about it because I sent him some of that, I believe. Lukester says, I have a tub of Captain Black grape. Oh, don't let Painting Piper or Nate King find out.
Yeah, Nate King was into the grape as well.
Yeah. Purple Captain Black.
Yeah, that Rustica, it's something else.
Leaf and Briar is in the chat. Very good to see you, sir.
Leaf and Briar, what's going on?
That Carrie, that would either kill you or if you're dead, it might bring you back to life. It is a stout one. There's no way of describing it. And it stinks like some funky cheese, man. Some gym socks and funky cheese. It is strong and weird. He said, yes, the Rustica, I did a little too much. It doesn't take a lot with the Rustica. It is powerful stuff.
Any of that?
What is it?
Did you send Walt any of that Rustica?
I didn't realize Walt was interested in the snuff when I sent him. I sent him that Dan Armstrong blend, and I sent him some cigars. And
a package, and he asked me on Instagram about the Rustica. So I might have to get a little bit off of you to send to him.
Yeah, I got it, and I got little containers and stuff. I did not know he would be interested in it, or I would have sent him something. Right after I sent out my order, he messaged me about Rustica specifically and where we get it. So,
I mean, I don't want to be liable for anything that may happen to them if they consume it.
That's right. Consume at your own risk.
I'll tell you what, I'll send Walt some, but I'm going to make him sign a waiver first.
That's right. So Brian says, pretty much all Greg Pease's English blends are delish. My favorite is Kingston. Also enjoy Frog Morton Original and Plum Pudding. All of those are good. If you've not had the Black Point, try it. And, of course, Maltese Falcon. Leafenbriar says, James Stumbo family sends their love. It said, thanks for sending me over. I don't know who that's directed to. I'm so sorry. Just to piss him off, just to piss half the country off, it was sunny and blue and 75 degrees in Northern California today. Thanks, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. It's not like that here. Sunny here as well, just cooler, 48 degrees. And Leafenbriar lives in an incredible location. He has absolutely beautiful nature surrounding him. I am actually quite jealous. And that's hard for me to do. Where I live in West Virginia, if nothing else, it is gorgeous. Okay, so he's talking to me and you, Hunter. Leafenbriar says that James Stumbo family sends their love. Said thanks for sending me over. I can't recall who James Stumbo is, but my love back at him. I hope they are well. 3 degrees here in New England.
Hello, Piper. What part of New England are you from?
Yeah, that's cold, my friend. That's cold. We do have a pretty bad wind chill factor here in south central West Virginia at the time. Hunter, a new West Virginia Piper from the Huntington area, commented on a YouTube video of mine today. The short, actually, talking about the weather there. Johnny was in shorts all day. He's in Cali as well. Still snowing last Carrie checked.
I do have a few friends in West Virginia on the forums, but not a whole lot on YouTube. New Hampshire, okay.
New Hampshire, ooh.
I
Got
love
some nice shops up that way. Leaf Brush says they do the live on Tuesday, give away tobacco. I'm sure I'm just having a brain fart here. I'm terribly sorry. I do meet a lot of people in here, and sometimes the wires get crossed.
It does happen. Let me see something.
Expecting 15 to 22 inches of snow. We're expecting, plus or minus around a foot. But thank you, Leaf and Briar. Thank you so much. The ice accumulation, the potential of the ice accumulation here will be the potential issue.
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing that in my area.
Found the channel Leaf and Briar, and I'm subscribing right now. Thank you so much. I love finding new content creators. I don't know how I've missed this. So thank you so much.
Eastern Kentucky. Not bad. Yeah, I'm guessing that for snowfall, and I think Dakota touched on this, we're expecting the ice to be a much bigger issue than the snow. But I'm going to guess that we get about 9 inches here.
So, yeah, the snow obviously can be an issue, but the big thing about West Virginia is every inch of West Virginia, all the roads, the parking lots, the yards, everything that man has touched and made and cleared the forest out, the forest is always trying to encroach back on. So we have incredible amount of canopy cover along the roads, and that's where the power lines run. So almost all of your power lines are running under canopy, and with ice accumulation, it is just a small amount of ice accumulation on branches is extremely heavy, and branches and trees coming down on power lines is the big threat here for the electric going out. Plus, the infrastructure in South Central West Virginia is fairly outdated and not that reliable anyway. You could have one meth head still in copper somewhere and it put a county out of power for a couple of days. It's just crazy.
And we've seen that before. Dr. Bob's Nightmare said, "Oh, I lost it. Oh no."
Dr. Bob's Nightmare crab.
And Brutal has a great comment here that I can relate to. Costs for heating have gone up so much, it's becoming a real problem for many. I think my electric bill last month was like $360 or $370, just absolutely insane.
Boy, that is a lot. We had a
2010, 2011.
The Dureco.
Which one?
It was a summertime storm, Dureco, a straight line windstorm that put out power for 9 days here. And
the summer of 2012, and the power came back on July 4th. But before that, we had a winter storm around 2010, 2011, and the power was out for a week. And if you remember, we actually cooked on the wood-burning stove in the house, and that was something.
Yep, made a little box out of snow outside, put all the food in there, had a wood stove going, made pinto beans and everything right on top of that.
I remember you bought a glass bottle of Coca-Cola and you buried it in the snow to get cold.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I mean, just something specific from that. But we ate a lot of beans. Always had a pot of beans that week on the stove.
Johnny says you guys need to do the California program to clear trees, wildfires all summer long. Works great.
Oh God.
Leafenbar says he's on propane there, up in the mountains. He pays $700 to $850 a month in usage just for propane. That really does hit the tobacco budget.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But I would say that probably also includes water heater, utilities. If I had to take a guess.
Looster says, I saw people out there were yelling and protesting the fires. Carrie said she lost sound. Anyone else? Oh, 2 people said no sound.
Whoa. I can
Angela, can you pull me up? I'm showing sound on my end.
Yeah, 1 second.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Angela's pulling up. No sound. 1 second, guys.
I've got them on my end.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking, guys. Sound on my end.
My phone has sound.
I have sound. I have sound.
I have sound on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, Mike says it's good. Hollow Tree Piper says it's good. That's very odd. Johnny has sound.
Refresh the. Someone type it in the chat. I know someone just did, but remind them to just refresh the page and see if that helps. You're cutting in and out on my end. My connection looks good too.
Is it just me? Maybe it's my internet connection.
Carrie got sound back after the restart. I'm more. The cutting in and out is more concerning than anything else. No, Hunter, if your connection was bad, I would not be hearing it, and I'm hearing you fine. So if it's in and out, that means it's from my end going to the internet.
Okay, because I hear you absolutely fine.
Interesting. Okay.
And
okay. Well, guys, we'll just keep talking, and you guys keep us updated there in the chat. Lost a few viewers, dropped off there. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. Looster just refreshed.
Okay.
Keeping us up to date.
But at the same time, Johnny
hasn't lost it at all. Interesting.
I thought I saw the light flicker for a moment. It's too early for that, though, I think.
No, not really, Hunter. There's a few inches of snow, and it is breezy. Sometimes that's all it storm zombies. It's probably local meth heads chewing on the wires. Again, nice. League says that refreshing worked, so I'm not sure what was up with that. That's interesting. Obviously, we are having winter weather stuff. Maybe the internet is freezing in the wires. But in all honesty, guys, we could drop off at any time. We could lose power if it happens. I do apologize. Thank you for stopping by. But we're going to keep rolling with it. We got some more smoking and joking to do.
My Ring cameras, I did today swap all the batteries out to make sure they're good, because people like to loot and rob around here when the power is out, it seems. And I want to make sure I still have all that covered in case I have a court case coming up.
My Ring cameras are about dead right now. I need to charge them. They the Ring doorbell cameras the batteries do not keep charged well in this low temperature stuff. Yeah, it's rough on the batteries.
My house has several different camera systems. This thing's locked up like Fort Knox.
Lukester says, LOL, glad to see the copper farmers are not just here. Chris says, lock and load. That's it.
Copper farmers. That's about the truth of it.
Joking and toking with the brothers of the pipe. Love it. We love it too, man. Thanks for stopping by. We love chit-chatting with everyone and having you guys here. It is a lot of fun.
And so for those that were on the podcast we did last night with Chris and Walt.
Live, not podcast.
Podcast. The live that we did last night with Chris and Walt. Everything I said about Masshole, I think still holds true. It's pretty simple, but I'm many bowls in at this point across several different pipes, and I still find it to be very nutty forward with a secondary kind of toasted bread note, and behind that with this creamy buttery kind of finish quality to it. The spice builds a little bit halfway through. Smokes very cool, very slow. I find it smokes very slow, but behaves very well. So no tongue bite. I hate to tell someone that you can freight train a blend, but
You can get pretty aggressive with this, and I'm
one,
the test bed. That's how I do it. Yeah, English snuff actually is not anything like English pipe blends. It is. I wouldn't expect it. It's more about the presentation, so the coarseness and the moisture level when you're talking about English snuff.
mm-hmm. But I do enjoy English snuff very well. Wilson Cicero, Samuel Gawith.
We do have one with Latakia in it, though, don't we?
Which one's that? I don't
No,
know.
we got another one with Rustica in it. No, that Latakia one was sold out when I made that purchase. I just remembered. I had one in the shopping cart and it was sold out. They had it in one. It was an expensive one too, and we were going to buy the smaller tin, and they had the bigger tin available with the Latakia in it, but it was like $25-$30, and I was like, that's a lot of the budget to spend on one snuff blend because nasal snuff's pretty affordable overall.
You know what? I know that we will end the night doing some Rustica, but I do want to take a quick pause and use some of that Celtic Talisman. I'm kind of in the mood for a little pinch of that.
Well, I'll get mine as well.
Okay, give us 1 second.
We will do some Celtic Talisman, and if Johnny is feeling so inclined, he can get some as well.
I don't see why we can't use 2 tonight, but speaking of snuff, it just that sounds really good right now, and I can always go back to the pipe right after. But this is it, in case anyone hasn't seen it. This is from Samuel Gawith. They used to make a pipe blend that was the same, Celtic Talisman. I believe it is no longer produced, sadly, or at least it's not available in the United States. I did recently see a 10 on 10 bids, but I was not able to acquire it. But very tough.
We do still have this to do.
I don't think tonight's the night, man.
You don't think tonight's the night?
Because when I go to do that, I'm going to chew it too.
We got the baby size what? That's all they had when I ordered. They didn't have the that comes in this size 10 as well. This is the Elmo's Reserve, but this is Sammy G's next size up.
That Elmo's Reserve might be my all-time favorite.
Dude, it's really good.
We've got the Prepping Piper on. Good evening, Prepping Piper.
Hey, sir. Glad you could make it. Very good to see you.
That Tonquin bean in the Elmo's Reserve.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Chef's kiss.
Oh, my gosh. Whoa. Hey, forgot this comes out quick.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny. I think Johnny would appreciate this. You should look up this snuff and type in NTSU, right, snuff into Google, and then type Zulu, ZULU, tribe, TRIBE, and search the results and see what you get. I think Johnny would appreciate it. Hey, well, Smoky Stash is in here. First person smoker. We are doing a little Samuel Gawith Celtic Talisman.
And I made a mess on my hand. It smeared a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got it on there.
Dude, I can do mounds of this stuff. It's so easy to take. I'm not going to. I mean, I got a fair amount, but...
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Oh, it's like a pleasant light cherry. Oh, it's incredible.
But it has incredible vanilla creamy.
Vanilla, light cherry.
You know what it reminds me
Absolutely incredible.
It reminds me of like a cherry Danish almost, where it has the cream and the cherry together.
Hey, the Urban Hermit has made it in chat. Very good to see you, sir.
My friend from up north. What's going on?
Hope you're doing well.
He posted a video today, and he was smoking Cornell and Deal's Cube Cut Burley, which is a really Yeah, it's
Cool.
sold as a blending component, but it's very smokable on its own. Very nice blend.
Yeah, you were talking about gravity feeding that. We talked about that. It sounded
Yeah.
very cool.
I liked it a lot better than the Peter Stokeby Cube Cut. Very different, actually. Yeah, Hermit, I bet it was cold up there today. It's cold here today, so I can only imagine Canada.
Right.
I feel like
Yeah,
my
I'm
mission this is a little different.
I'm gonna take a picture out what outside looks like. I gotta get up, use the bathroom here in a minute. Carrie's got a foot of snow. I think she's in Kansas, so I don't know if the ice will make it to her the way it's coming up. I don't know if it'll be that far west or not, but hopefully she's staying safe too. Yeah. Well, it's here. I've did all the preparing I can do. You know, all my batteries are topped off. I've got 4 6-gallon water jugs filled up with tap water, flush toilets. I got plenty of drinking water, gravity fed filter. Top the car off with fuel. I've got 15 gallons of extra fuel in cans. All the basic stuff, you know.
But the main thing is we've got a lot of tobacco, so we should be good for a while.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely Kentucky Club. I remember that one. I never had the original Kentucky Club, but if I remember, Sutliff made a match to that I smoked.
The Urban Hermit says it was negative 35 Celsius. Felt like negative 43 this morning. My goodness.
And that's in Celsius. So that's really cold.
Yeah, I'd have to translate. Well, 0 Celsius is 32 degrees. It's the freezing point. So I don't know off the top of my head exactly where that's
Figure
at.
out what it was though. What do you say? Negative. We'll just
Negative 35 Celsius.
I don't remember the equation. It says negative 31 Fahrenheit
Okay.
with the Google calculation.
So Hollow Tree Piper says he prepared as well. He bought some cigars, rolled some cigars, and the pipes are ready.
That is a after my own heart. That's
my new friend from Huntington, West Virginia, here in the state, that commented on my video earlier. I was talking about. He said he is ready. He's got 2 tubs of Carter Hall, and he can sit in his house and smoke it till it's all gone. So
yeah. So Luxor says that negative 40 Celsius and negative 40 Fahrenheit are the same. Dr. Bob Nightmare confirms that. So yeah, negative 35 Celsius is negative 31 Fahrenheit. So pretty similar.
yeah, I knew at some point the numbers on the scale overlapped exactly, but I couldn't remember what it was. Chris says negative 40 there with the wind chill yesterday and negative 30 today. That's a lot, man. It was negative 12 for me with wind chill earlier this week at work. And
honest question, because I've not been somewhere where it's that cold. Do you really feel the difference between negative 30 and negative 40? I feel like it gets so cold that after that it's basically like absolute zero and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't touch anything, metal. Good grief.
The coldest I've ever been in, like worked for a good period of time, like a day, is like negative 15. Where I've been out in a couple hours with the wind chill, negative 15. It's probably the coldest I've been in.
Well, League of the Keepers of the Briar, even a broken clock is right twice a day, so it's doing better than that.
Yeah, the wind.
All right, the League of the Keepers of the Briar. What was the temperature there today, my friend? Yeah, that wind. The wind when it gets cold like that is just insanely. Just cuts right through
you. Okay, so Dr. Bob's Nightmare has the formula that I knew at one point. Divide Celsius by 10, then multiply by 18, and add 32 to get Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
It's simple enough.
That's funny. It's something I used to know like the back of my hand, and haven't used it in so long, I just completely forgot.
That is so odd. I was doing some mental stuff there. That's. I won't remember that after tonight, but it's cool.
I'd agree with that. It's cool. I think it's good to know. I won't remember it after tonight either, but it's good to know.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a picture of the outside, see what it looks like, and I will be right back. Guys, we do have the Zoom link pinned at the top of the chat. If anyone's wanting to get in here with us, you can click that, and I'll be right back to admit you in.
And so tonight, as per usual, I am smoking the number one Savinelli, my favorite 673. This pipe's my baby. But I was talking to Chris about this a little bit on live and a little bit on, I think, Instagram as well. My obsession for this week has been pipes with a natural finish that darken on their own. So the quickest example would be a Morgan Bones pipes, which I'm a big fan of. Dakota is too. Really need to get some more of those. I've got a Molina pipe that, well, let me show you real quick, actually. I'll show you that pipe. I got it right here. I don't drop everything. This Molina I got at Gatlinburg for like $50, and it's darkened up beautifully. And this was, completely natural when I got it, very white looking, but darkened up very, very nicely. And these natural finish pipes are really doing it for me at the moment. There's another brand that I found online today on Smoking Pipes that makes natural finish pipes at a very reasonable rate at like $55 a pipe. Old clay pipe or old German pipe, old German clay. I think that was it. Old German Clay was the name of the company. Let me double check that real quick while Dakota's taking that picture. Old German Clay. Yep, Old German Clay is the name of that company, and they have what's called Basic Briar. That's the line, has a vulcanized stem and unfinished bowls. Kind of looks like the Molina pipes from the Morgan Bones, but really loving those how they naturally darken. The Urban Hermit says that Savinelli used to make the Series 3 unfinished, and I've always wanted one. Hasn't happened yet. And Captain Kirk has a Molina that he smoked the hell out of. It darkens nice as well. Yeah, here's, again, the Molina that I have that darkened up nicely. I would love to get some more of these. These are 9mm pipes, which I'm not a big fan of, but I found an adapter that works pretty well that I've gotten adjusted to, so I'm very happy with it. I smoke this one a lot now.
So Hunter here knows what it looks like outside in front of my house, and you're not going to be able to see anything but snow. But Hunter, look at this.
Yeah.
It's just snow. You can see no details of nothing.
You should be like the parking area, the road, like Brilliant Enough says the German Bones pipe. Yeah, I believe that's it. I believe we're on the same page with that. And Captain Kirk says he likes it almost more than collaring mirrors. There is something satisfying about it that
my bones, the way it colored up, I love it. I think it's beautiful and it's fun to watch. Yeah, it's good fun.
Brutal Enough confirms that the Old German Clay brand, the briar pipes are made of old briar and very good. That is nice to know because I think I'm going to be getting the pot shape soon. I've been in the mood for a new pot shaped pipe. Chris said that he just cracked some Barbary Coast to take for a spin. Dakota and I just reviewed that on the podcast. Was it last
weekend? Yeah, stands with a fist piper. How are you doing? Very good to see you. The Urban Hermit says that's just a little bit of snow. Granted, you're right, but it just started recently, so it came out quite quick. Cigar Vice is in the chat. What is going on? 51 down in Alabama.
That sounds nice. That GLP's blend, Barbary Coast, I have the full review written. I just need to get the video uploaded on that.
I thought it was quite good.
I was impressed. that's a basic style daily burley, kind of like what this is, something you can smoke all day, and it's by design. Greg says that on the tin description. But it's funny that Greg's very much known for blends with um, a lot of different notes, a lot of complexity, very complex blends. So even his all day blend has a little bit more complexity than most all day blends. But it was very, very nice. And the rum topping wasn't heavily added, which I really appreciated. It was just kind of just there.
All right, guys. I just smoked 2 bowls of the Mass Hole back to back. I think I want something different. Now. I do think I'm going to be smoking in the Peterson 80S spigot that the pipe hunter here gifted me. So I really like this pipe. Been smoking it a fair amount. It smokes quite nice.
And I've got a video coming up on that. I'm way behind on videos, but of course I should have known Dakota would not let me give him a pipe like that without me getting something in return, I suppose. So we've got a video on that coming soon. Really Enough says that the old German clay pipes, and again, that's the company.
That's the brand, yeah.
Used comes from the old HEIBE factory Stummels, which I'm not familiar with that, but he says they are very old briar and very nice. And if anyone knows briar pipes, it's definitely Brutal Enough. So you can take his word.
Yes. I should have grabbed his pipe tonight. All right, chat, I'm going to take a vote. Will I be smoking Granger or Buster's Timber from Hampton House? Hampton House, Buster's Timber, or Granger? You guys vote in the chat. Let me know what you want to see me smoking. That's what I'm going to put in the pipe.
Well, I'm switching. I'm keeping the same blend, the Mass Hole, but I am going to smoke it out of the 311. I think Carrie was smoking hers out of the. We were smoking a 311 last night, and so I want to give that a go in the 311.
Johnny says Granger. Chris says Buster's. Buster's Timber, second vote. I do like the Granger. Tied 2-2. Granger is one of the OTCs I never had available to me back in the day when I was smoking OTCs, because back in the day I didn't purchase stuff off the internet, right? And there's no shops around here. So, Sir Walter, come on. I'd have to get up and go get it. Dude, these are tied up quite nice.
Five Brothers. Hey, I did find that Five Brothers, by the way. I was looking for like a week or two ago.
I kick Lukester out. I do have some Sir Walter jarred up, and it's the older stuff that wasn't all horrible.
I smoked some of that a week or two ago, I believe, on here.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3,
Granger.
4. All right, Granger, it's going to have to be. Guys, I did just do a video on the Hampton House Buster's Timber the other day. If you're interested in that blend, do check that out. It's a fantastic all-day burley with a little bit of a sweetener casing added. It's delicious. It's very simple, very smooth. It's good. I guess we're going to go with the Granger here. I was late to the game on the Granger. I just had some of this gifted to me recently from a listener of the podcast, David. So I know on the forums a couple weeks ago, before they banned me.
I'm laughing at something else I just thought of.
Yes, of course. But a couple weeks ago on the forums, Granger was being discussed. I brought it up, and some people was like, "Oh, it's straight vinegar." And this Granger is from 2025, and it's not like it's aired out, because it's still quite moist. Now, it smokes decent to be as moist as it is, but I'm very sensitive to vinegar, and I don't really get any with it. So
either.
I don't know. It's neither here nor there, but just one of those observation things. Smoking Granger out of a Peterson spigot, because that's perfect use of free will.
Absolutely. We're talking about the other blend you potentially smoked, the Hampton House blend. I haven't had that one, but I've had 2 Hampton House blends, Platinum and Trifecta, which were both Ribbon Cut Virginias.
Well, I need to get this one to you. I have plenty here. I've got like 4 ounces It's quite good, simple all day, but I need to get that in your hot little hands.
I'll give that a go happily. I will say from the two Hampton House blends that I smoked, I was impressed. I thought they were very good Virginia blends. I was very happy with it. I think Joe, I don't know his last name, but I know Joe is the man blending those. I think he's an excellent blender. And I think everyone should probably go check out some Hampton House. Get a blend or two to try.
All right. So, Cigar Vice says he's never had Granger. That's on the very long list of blends I need to try. Yeah, for a simple OTC Burley, I would give it a go. Leaf and Briar Smoking Wilkie, peanut butter in a cob. I know Steve. What's his handle? I can't think of his name. Steve's a big fan of that one. Carrie is smoking She Reloaded 311 with Brothers in Arms. Fantastic pick. First person smoker says that was the Sir Walter Raleigh that had the vinaigrette version. Everyone keeps saying it is horrible. I haven't had any current production to know, but I keep hearing it. Even was it Pipe Philosophy that had some that aired out for a long time and it was still vinegary?
I think Johnny said it was vinegary. I think Pipe Philosophy said it was vinegary. Maybe Lukester even said so.
Yeah. So Dr. Bob's Nightmare says he's been smoking O2Cs all week, half and half, Prince Albert, Carter Hall, Five Brothers, and really enjoying it. I shouldn't have waited so long to try the O2Cs. Yeah, I think everyone should try them. Chris says great pairing leaf. Captain Kirk says bowl checks. What's everyone else smoking? I have some dry Balkan Sobrani from 2015. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Love some Balkan Sobrani. It ages well. It is so smooth anyway. It just becomes creamy and delicious. Fantastic blend. Lukester says, Doc, if I find out when your birthday is, I'm sending you a 311 pre-packed with Sir Walter. That's hilarious.
Hermit
says Chris is very nice.
Urban
Lukester said, or Terry says, Lukester, that sounds like a hate crime. Yes, Krabby Piper, Steve. Thank you, Captain Kirk. Yes, Krabby Piper. He likes that Wilkie's peanut butter a lot, I believe. He is such a nice guy. He's in Maryland. I really like Steve.
Chris is liking the Barbary Coast. I'm very glad to hear that. I was impressed by it.
Yes, Barbary Coast was a pleasant surprise for me. Very like chill all day, flavorful blend.
That's not a blend that you go like looking for the flavors. You just kind of relax into it. We got
True enough says there's a reason why Calder blends are around for that long. True that.
The Urban Hermit is smoking Cube Cut Burley again. I know we just posted that video about that. Glad to see him enjoying that blend.
Hey, Cigar Vice, his Southern Roots commission came in the mail yesterday. That is awesome. I can't wait to see that. Johnny said he's talking to Luke. He says, I'll send you my cats if you do that. Send him a 311 preloaded with Sir Walter Raleigh. That's great.
I really need to try the new Sir Walter Raleigh. I hear it's terrible, but I love the old Sir Walter Raleigh. I still have over a pound of it. Almost 2 pounds of it, to be honest. Lukester says, Doc, just don't pay for the 3-day shipping, or those cats will have an adventure.
I love it. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. You guys are the best.
Chris says he needs to get the Wilkie peanut butter. He has the chocolate peanut butter.
Maybe Steve Krabby Piper likes the chocolate peanut butter is what it was. I don't know if it was just peanut butter. Now that you mentioned the chocolate peanut butter, I believe that's what Steve was a fan of. I'll ask him next time I talk to him.
I've heard of people taking Wilkie's peanut butter and mixing it with Captain Black Grape for a PB&J style blend.
No, I can't. Once Captain Black Grape has entered the conversation, in my mind is just like,
your face. You look so disgusted.
Yeah, I wish I liked aromatics. I wish I could do the Captain Black Grape. I can barely do a Jolly Rancher grape. Like artificial flavors, man.
I'm not too big on the aromatics. Sipping Pipes, I think, posted about Autumn Evening, and I told him that was one aromatic I do like occasionally. Is I do enjoy some Autumn Evening.
Okay, real quick, because you bring up Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan and Carrie here in chat today tried to comment on one of your videos, and both of their comments ended up on my short.
Are you sure it's for my video?
They both said that. And their comment didn't make sense. So I was just kind of played it off, and then they both commented twice because they both went to your video, I guess, and then to my short. And they both had a comment pertaining to my short, and both had another comment not pertaining to my short. And I was like, I didn't know what to reply. And then they said that was meant to go to Hunter. Don't know how it got here. It happened to Carrie and Ryan today. Look at my short.
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, look at the comments. And one from Carrie and one from Sipping Pipes, Ryan.
The one where you were outside and it's snowing?
Yep. Look at the comments on that one. And Carrie is in the comments. She just said yes. She is confirming it. It happened to two people today. Hunter's comments are ending up on my channel.
So Sipping Pipe says great blend and video.
Yeah, I just said thanks or something. I didn't know what the hell he's talking about.
This comment was meant for Hunter's video on the Irish flag. Somehow it ended up here because I clicked on this while watching that. And let me see. Carrie said hers. I have about a. Okay, no, that one is for you.
Yeah. There's two. It's the other one.
Shh. Tad, I am trying to make the empty jars last for a while. I'm talking about tobacco acquisition disorder.
Right.
You just said LOL. And she goes, that was supposed to land on Hunter's video. Mass hold.
See?
That is nuts.
The AI overgods are got the wires crossed. I don't know how that happened. That's a real thing.
I mean, at least it ended up on your video.
Cody Homestead. Yeah, I know. It's just I don't get it. It's hilarious.
That's
Cody
great.
Homestead's in the chat. Very good evening, sir. I think he's having weather as well where he's from. Dude, that's great. The league says that him and Jess Piping both had their comments swapped twice. We were scratching our heads and laughing. Talking about Jess Piping, I made a video for Papa Bear showing him how I do the voice comments on YouTube. And Jess Piping commented and said that for some reason it's not available to him. And I wish there was a way, I think he is the guy that deserves it. You know what I mean? I don't know why that is. I don't know why only some creators have that ability. I really hate that for Jess Piping. He puts so much effort in his work and does so much for everyone else. He needs all the features available. So
it doesn't make, because I have way less YouTube subscribers than he does, but I have the option to do that. I haven't used it yet, but I have the option, and it just appeared. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Cody Homestead said, yep, freezing rain shut down work early tonight. Blood Logos is back. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Excuse me, so sorry.
What's the chances, though, dude, that your comments end up on my video?
Of all the YouTube people, or even just the YTPC, ends up being yours.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it even funnier, actually.
I just don't even know how that could be a thing.
Let's say if my comments ended up on Carrie's page, that'd be oh, that's odd. You know what I mean? But the fact that it was yours of all people.
You know what would be really cool for the algorithms if Mr. Beast's comments ended up on my page. 5,672 comments, You
just got 500,000 subs overnight.
Hey, Brutal, thanks for stopping by, man. Really, really good chatting with you. You take care and have a great day at work.
We'll see you, buddy. And thanks for the info on those German clay pipe brand. I really appreciate that. Sounds like Chris knew about them too, so I'm gonna have to get a hold of Chris and have a conversation with him.
Chris knows about everything.
How does someone learn that much about pipes in a year? I just don't understand.
Brutal? I think he's been spoken for 9 years.
Chris.
Oh, different Chris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. MKE Chris needs to do a freaking video already, Chris.
We were planning on it, but he was sweepy or something.
I know that Brutal's been smoking for a long, long time.
I think he said 9 or 11 years. And Chris, I'm just giving you a hard time. Me and Chris talked last night about doing a video today, and there's absolutely no rush. When the time presents itself, we're going to do a video. And
no rush. He won't get around to it if you say no rush.
well, no, I don't want to put any pressure on him. That's part of the problem right now. Is
That's what friends are for. Put pressure on him. Light a fire under
he's
it.
put enough pressure on himself. He doesn't need it for me. But everybody watching this, whenever you leave here, go subscribe to MKE Chris. He needs some motivation to make content. He's a part of the community as much as I am. You guys know it. He is as informed on this stuff as anyone else out there, and he's wanting to do videos. And he just needs a swift kick in the ass to push him in the right direction.
Stands with the Fist Piper says he thinks Brutal has been smoking since he was 9.
Right? Chris says no sleep yet, running on 2 hours total in the last 2 days. Man, that is rough. That is rough.
Tough.
I don't envy you there.
Mm-mm.
I don't function well without sleep. Some people really do. It's
Not me. I have to have it.
Blood Logo says make a video. I need another review of Nightcap to watch. You be nice to Nightcap there, Mike. I like my Nightcap buddy.
So Mike's not a Nightcap fan.
I don't know. I don't know if he meant it like tongue in cheek or whatever, but it's funny. Insomnia does suck, man. My wife has trouble sleeping sometimes. I typically don't. Sometimes I'll go into spells where I wake up a lot, but usually I'm a solid sleeper.
You know, I do have a written review for Nightcap out there somewhere. It wouldn't take much to just do a quick video on that. Because the world needs another Nightcap review here.
Hey, Urban Hermit, go ahead and jump on, buddy.
Yeah, the link's posted at the very top. Go ahead and join.
Yep, I'll be watching for you here. I should see a little something if I keep an eye on the screen.
Man, this little 311 poker is a freaking animal. Everything I put in it, Englishes, Virginias, this thing smokes like a dream. It really.
I love them, dude. They work.
And it's like it's not a big pipe, but it's like a brute of a pipe. You know what I mean? Like hefty.
It's a stouty. It's a stouty, sturdy, stout pipe. Yeah. Man, words. If I could talk.
It doesn't feel delicate. You know what I mean? Like this is like a man's working pipe. This thing's meant to be used.
Johnny said everyone review Nightcap and tag Mike in it. That's Blood Logos. He said 311s are great. Hey, Tyler is a man of great taste, and that's why he has some Nightcap on the way. I'm so happy that Tyler did the video with you the other day. That really delights me.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him on there.
The first video I've seen of Carrie's, Tyler was with her smoking Nightcap, and I'm like, ooh, someone else in the community that really likes Nightcap, you know, and then I didn't see him again for like a year.
To this day, whenever I see the tin art to Nightcap, I just get a little bit excited. Something about just seeing the tin of Nightcap. You know what I mean?
No, he's still not in the waiting room. I'm a watching there, Hermit. Urban Hermit. Blood Logo says I will block you. Johnny says I thought you already did.
That's great.
Yeah, you know, so I don't smoke a lot of Nightcap now, but it's mostly because I've smoked all that one person can in a lifetime. I've really smoked a lot of Nightcap, and it holds a near and dear place in my heart, but I'm not at the point right now in my journey where I want to revisit it all the time. It's locked in, man. I know Nightcap, like, possibly like by weight, I've smoked more Nightcap than any other blend. Either that or Carter Hall, because I smoked nothing but Carter Hall for a couple years in the early 2000s.
We got Coffee and Leaf in the chat. Thanks for dropping on by. Greatly appreciate it.
Hey, he had a great premiere today. Is it a premiere?
I didn't see it.
Is that what it's called? I'm just Anyway, yeah, Coffee and Leaf's got a fantastic channel. Hope everybody checks him out. He is a book lover, and he was talking today about listening to stuff on audiobooks, and I've mentioned it before. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I wish I read more in Dead Tree Edition. So sometimes I'm embarrassed to say, hey, I listen to this on audio, but it can be a great experience. And you can listen to it while you're doing other things. So between not having a book consumed and listening to it on audio could be a fantastic option. It really can.
I've made it a goal. I read a good bit, but I do want to read a little bit more this year than I did last year. So that's a goal of mine. I've only gotten one book read this year, though.
I don't know what happened to Hermit. He never did show up that I've seen.
Mm.
Yes, H.P. Lovecraft. And he was Smoking from Beyond. Inspired by.
Chris says that if I get a K Woody standard, the finish on it will also darken up as I smoke it more and more. Is that like the new K Woody standards that's made by Grey Woody? Or is that like a one of the vintage K Woodies? Most of mine are like super grains. Here, K Woody.
He said yes.
Okay. So I think yes meant the new ones.
Yes. Davis is the guy's name that does it? Who's the guy that owns it now, Chris? Something Davis?
That sounds right.
I have endless amount of romanticism with physical copies, print media. That being said, I have to have hearing protection on at work, and audiobooks and podcasts help me get by. Nathan Davis, thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Blood Logo said Life with a Pipe just sent him a K Woody from the late 60s. That does sound cool. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, I fell asleep with earbuds in listening to the audiobook of Silmarillion. I might be saying that wrong. I'm sure I am. It gave me really weird dreams. So, usually, almost exclusively, my audiobooks are consumed in the vehicle while I'm traveling or while I'm at work. I gotta have hearing protection on anyway, so I'm just wearing noise canceling headphones. And music gets old pretty quick for me, so it's typically something a little bit more intellectually stimulating, such as a good thought-provoking podcast or the many different genres of literature that I listen to on audiobook. But I do read as well. Kind of write some too. But it's fun.
I can smoke at work, but the one thing I can't do is have ear pods in at work. Shame.
I have to, so might as well be listening to something. No, I can guarantee you, Chris, if I go to Muletown, I will not be driving. That will be Hunter. 7 to 8 hours of driving. That is not my cup of tea. That is he is, I'm doing good to leave the county.
I've done a lot of driving though across the East Coast, so it's nothing for me. I've gotten very used to it, and I will happily do it. And at a certain point, when you drive across the country so much, you almost prefer just to be the one driving. I don't know. You just
I will say, Chris, me and Hunter talked about this today. We had a very serious conversation about going to Muletown. My wife is actually completely on board support and pushing me to do this. So it's looking like there's a very good chance it might actually happen.
So it's definitely a possibility. I told my wife about it, and she's like, "Oh, you should absolutely go." She wants to go with me.
That'd be fun. It'd be so much fun.
She has family that lives like an hour outside of whatever town Muletown's at. The Prior Works is based out of, like at Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
An hour outside of Columbia, so she's wanting to go out there as well.
Mike said he's driven from West Virginia down to Florida. That is a long one. I know several people that do it for vacation. The company I work for, the family, they have a vacation home in Florida, and they make some frequent drives down there. Oh man, it's 13, 14 hours, something. I don't remember. Something crazy. Like,
We used to drive from West Virginia to Branson, Missouri once a year with my wife and her family. And man, that's a long drive too. That's a brutal one.
I don't know, man. If I had something motivating at the end of the journey, I actually love seeing new places, meeting new people, doing new things. But he said, yeah, about 14 hours. That being stuck in a car, man, I'm just like, it drives me bonkers.
I listen to music, uh, like whole albums. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I haven't gotten to the audiobooks yet, but a lot of podcasts.
Stands with a Fist Piper. We drove from, don't know how to say that, to Cape Town. That's 2.5 days solid. Is that South Africa? Where's Cape Town?
I don't know. I could Google it, but Stands with the Fist Piper. Let us know where Cape Town is. From West Virginia.
It's the capital of South Africa.
Okay. From West Virginia to Missouri, Branson, Missouri, we used to knock it out in one day.
Oh, Zimbabwe.
Okay. After a year or two, we decided to sleep in like Indiana overnight and then drive from Indiana the next day to Missouri and break it up into 2 days. You had to pay for a hotel room, but
All right,
man,
I'm looking, Hermit. Let me look again right now. I've pulled it up several times, and I don't see you, my man. Try it right now, old buddy.
I think Coffee and Leaf is planning to go to the Chicago Pipe Show. He says it is going to be great and can't wait. So that sounds nice. The tip of South Africa is Cape Town. That's what
There we go. I got you now. Boom. All right. So he's talking about Zimbabwe to South Africa. That is
There we go.
Zimbabwe is a country I would love to visit. Did a lot of reading about the Rhodesian Bush War, not for like any support of it. I've read a lot of war histories and the location, the technology, and everything. It was very interesting. How are you doing, sir?
Good, yourself?
Oh, better than I deserve, man. Very good to see you. Sorry I missed you there earlier. I was looking for you.
That's okay. No big deal. I was just like, well, they don't want the. They just said they wanted the Hermit to show up, but then they didn't want me there anymore. So I was like, okay. My heart was broken for a minute. I'm good.
Yeah.
You got over it quick. Hey, so what are you thinking of the Cornell and Deal Cube Cut Burley? I see you've been smoking it. I used to smoke that one frequently.
I got that. It came in the mail. Well, I just got back from my vacation on Thursday, which you guys knew that was a cluster. But so I got it Thursday, tried a couple bowls, and then I've been smoking it ever since. You know what? If you like Haunted Bookshop, if you like Old Joe Krantz, Pegasus, Briar Fox, you want a straight, no fuss, no muss Burley, Cube Cut Burley's the way to go.
I haven't had the straight blending component Cube Cut Burley. I've had blends with it in it, but I haven't had it straight. I know Hunter has. That's something I'm going to need to get some and try for sure.
And it is just straight. There's no Virginias, but it smokes great on its own. It really does. It burns well, packs beautifully. Very no fuss blend.
Cool smoking.
Very well.
Yeah, no fuss, no muss. Very cool smoking. You get a nuttiness from the burley. You get a little bit of a chocolate. It smells straight. It smells great. All it is white burley and dark burley, cube cut.
When I finish this bowl of Mass Hole, I'm gonna light up a bowl of the cube cut burley because it's been a good while since.
Okay.
And the nicotine level, if you're nicotine intolerant, I'd say it's about a medium.
Okay. That dark burley, are you getting spice notes from it?
A little bit of spice, but it's not too spicy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not overpowering. It's just a very smooth blend. I like it a lot better than Peter Stokkebye Cube Cut Burley because that has a topping on it and it bites the hell out of me.
Bites me.
What's it topped with?
It's like a sweet honey almost.
Danish topping.
It bites me real bad. It smokes hot. So not only does it bite, but at temperature it feels hot in the mouth, like the air coming out of it. and I can't get it to stay lit. It's very difficult for me to light it, and I can't keep it lit. And
Lukester says, just don't sneeze, Hermit. Cube cut is like napalm chunks when it flies out.
yeah,
And one thing I've learned, I've heard that from Sergeant matches, is that if you pack your pipe, do not put it in your pocket because the cube cut will fall out into your pocket.
Yep.
but I was scared to try the Cornell and Deal cube cut after my experience with Peter Stokeby, and so I think I had bought an ounce or two of that and put it in a jar and didn't touch it for probably over a year. And finally, I thought, well, let me give it a go. And completely different than Peter Stokeby's. Even the flavor profile was very different.
Yeah, it's just a great no fuss. Pack your pipe and go. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it.
Those blends certainly have their place, don't they? Something easy going that you can just stuff and puff and be on your way.
Yeah. And that's how I am pretty much. It's just a stuff and puff. If I have to think about certain things, it's not a good thing.
Lukester says he about to set his Jeep on fire smoking cube cut.
But anyways, I did make it for my vacation.
And how was it?
It was great. I got to see Niagara Falls, wine country, all that area that I've never seen before in Southern Ontario. So it was a great trip.
Awesome.
Went to a couple hat stores.
Nice.
Bought a couple hats.
Very cool.
So I went to a couple pipe stores. And at one pipe store, their pipes weren't that great. So I was like, nah. But they did have a couple tins of H.H. Bull Kentucky, so I snagged those.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Good night, Blood Logos. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Hope you have a great evening.
Always enjoy.
Bought an aromatic blend called Nautilus that my girlfriend likes, so I bought a pouch of that.
Likes the smell of it, likes to puff on it.
She likes to smell it. My girlfriend is a lung cancer survivor, so she's never smoked a day in her life. But she had a tumor. She had her one lung removed because she had lung cancer.
Okay.
So,
but she does like the aroma of that one. That's good.
She likes the smell of that one, yeah. But I was smoking Crooner while I was down there, and she really liked the smell of Crooner too.
Uh-oh.
Are you? Wow, that's interesting. Now, that's something I'd be very curious to experience. I've smoked Crooner, but when you're smoking a blend, you don't really get an understanding of the room note yourself. I would love to be around someone else smoking Crooner so I can actually get the room note of the deer tongue. That would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, so she liked that, and I bought a pipe too, and I'll show it to you guys. Just give me a second.
Okay. Awesome.
I knew Johnny didn't have good taste in tobacco. He says Crooner rocks. Hermit, it's okay if you like it though. It's just if Johnny likes it, it's not a.
I need to try it.
I got a Brigham.
Oh, I like Brigham.
He's got a Brigham collection there, don't you?
Oh, do you guys want to see the Brighams and the pipes and all that? I thought I've.
Oh, okay, I can see it now. I couldn't at first. That's gorgeous, man.
The Brigham 36S. It's the sat-seated rustication, the line rustication.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'll show.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can turn the camera on, so I'll have to face it. But there you guys go.
Those are all Brighams?
Not all of them. Just give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a Brigham. This is a Brigham. This is a medical. Another Brigham. A Brigham. Medical. Brigham. This is an old Brigham. My Molina.
That's a pretty one, man.
The bladder.
That's cool.
Eat your heart out, Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
My 673s.
Oh yeah.
You can see them. More 673s.
That's where it's at now. That's the
My Savs. Savs and Rossies.
Mm. Yeah.
This one I bought last year. This is Lorenzetti.
Yeah. Italian. Yep.
Got a Kirsten, but it doesn't smoke that great.
I've never had one.
Brigham's.
The the metal pipe you just mentioned, the
Kirsten,
Kristen. Yes, sorry.
they're made in Seattle, actually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Real quick, because this is funny. 209 says it's okay that I don't like Crooner. I'm not tall enough to smoke it anyways. Maybe that's why I don't like it. That would make sense.
I wonder what that would mean for me.
I'm only 5'7".
Yeah, Hunter's taller than me by a couple inches, so
I'm only 5'7".
I'm 5'8", and I'm not very tall, but
maybe not a couple inches then. If you're 5'8", maybe you're an inch taller than me.
I'd say maybe an inch, half an inch. It's not much. What's funny is next to Dad, our heads, the top of our heads, we're the same height, but his shoulders set higher than mine. I just got a longer neck than him.
He's
So
just
same height.
no, he's just old and hunched now.
I'm watching though, Herbert. I want to see the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are all Brighams here, and on the other side's Brighams too.
Can you point the camera down just a little bit lower on those ones? Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, then on the other side's another set of Brighams.
Look at
These
beautiful
are all
saddle
Brighams.
bits. Beautiful saddle bits.
Then another set of Brighams, more Brighams here, Cobb, Dagner Cobb. And then my OMSs,
they just keep going.
my Joaquin Poncho Poker,
It's got nice thick walls on that one. I like it.
My stem.
King's Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
These are made by Blakemar in England.
Okay.
My two Radices, my two Costellos.
How do you like
Duke of Carlo?
I've always wanted some Radices, and I don't own one yet.
They're great smokers.
Oh yeah. Are they as Costellos?
They're cheaper, but yeah, they're just as good as Costellos.
Okay.
My skull pipe that my mom bought me years ago.
Can we see that one up a little closer? That'd be nice. I'm seeing the stem of it, not the bowl.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, nifty.
Nice. What a perfect little Halloween pipe. I'd love to have a pipe like that someday.
Hollow Tree Piper, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the encouraging words about the podcast. Greatly appreciate you being here, being part of the conversation, and I hope you have a wonderful night, and do stop by again.
Then a whole bunch of, a Molina, Chacombe, Lorenzetti, Chacombe, Capri, a Papa Bear's pipe.
Nice.
And then I got a...
They just keep
Drunken
going.
Irish. Look at that stem. That's a Peterson.
Love it.
It's wild.
Look at the stem. Look how crooked it is.
Oh, I see that now.
Yeah. So I call it the drunken. And this is the pipe I had to drill so I could smoke it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You mentioned that.
That must be a newer Peterson.
Oh, summer edition. Falcon.
Like my Falcons. Yep.
I like my two. I got two of them, actually. Stanwell.
Yes, I've never owned a Stanwell, but a lot of people.
Good smoker.
I hear
The other
they're
Falcon.
good pipes.
Yeah, I smoked the Meerschaum bowl of mine last night on Waltz Live.
Ezekian. Now, if you guys want a good pipe, Levon Ezekian, he's on Facebook. He makes excellent pipes. I have 3 of them.
Where's he based out of?
Armenia.
Oh, very cool. Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's nice.
Another Ezekian.
Yeah, I'm new to
Oh, okay.
me, but they looked really nice.
Yeah, he's on Facebook and he's out of Armenia. A gentleman by the name of his name is Nish.
Okay.
He was Armenian piper on YouTube, but I forget what he's going by on Instagram. He's the one that introduced Levon's pipes to the North American market.
Is he still on YouTube, or has he removed his videos?
He's never put up a video.
Oh, okay.
But he's on Instagram, but I forget his name on Instagram. But he's the one that introduced Levon's pipes to North America.
Okay.
Doc says,
And
I'm sorry.
I was saying I'll have to check that out because that's a new brand for me, but I'm always looking for something new, so that's pretty cool.
well, if you have Facebook, look up Ezekian pipes.
I'll do that now. You'll have to spell it for me. Give me 1 second to bring it up. I would love to. Okay.
ASI
Okay.
KYAN.
Thank you.
Then I got my K Woodies.
I've got a few K Woodies.
Guys, I'll
Old
show
point.
everybody this page if you want to look it up yourself. Beautiful looking pipes. Johnny says Peterson quality is in the crapper. Chris says he won't buy a Peterson unless it's older or a straight pipe. Johnny says he loves the 80S but can't pass a cleaner. Both of mine do, luckily. Cody says top-notch pipe collection, Hermit, very impressive.
Hermit, do you have a favorite K Woody?
My favorite K Woody? Oh, they all smoke so good.
I have
I-
a super grain that's kind of ugly to look at, but it smokes Virginias like nothing else. Something about that pipe. It's an apple shape, just with a longer stem, but it's beautiful. Or not beautiful, but it smokes beautiful.
K Woody carburetor.
Yep, I have one.
Cool, man.
I've never seen a carburetor in that shape though. That's pretty unique because the one I have is like a just a billiard.
I have a K Woody billiard as well. This one was a gift from the same guy that I bought the Bulldog from.
That's a nice little pipe.
My probably my coolest K Woody is I have a K Woody bent billiard meerschaum from the 50s or 60s. I don't remember.
I'll show you.
The draw is so tight, it's almost unsmokable.
I like this K Woody Sabiata.
That's cool.
It's a big old chunky boy, ain't it?
That's a big boy.
Look at that acrylic stem. I love that.
And what's the other? I got a Gold Point.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I bought 3 of these off of Briar Blues, the Sabiatas and the Gold Point. When Mike had his business.
Yep.
Great smoker.
Is Briar?
And then
No?
No, he's done.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
done. He'll do videos and stuff once in a while, but he's not doing pipes and selling pipes and stuff anymore.
stop selling pipes. Was it somewhat recent?
Within the last year or two.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
Then my Phil Rivars.
I'd love some Phil Rivera pipes. I don't have any, but
Well, get yourself one.
I need to.
Then the rest are just miscellaneous pipes.
I've got a few of those too. I'd love to get a Phil Rivera to make a duplicate or a replica of the like the black dog that matches 860 had of his.
The black, the Bulldog or the other one?
It was
Bulldog.
What match is called his antique pipe, the one that was kind of made to look old. Maybe that was it.
That would be the billiard, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he had one that was a Bulldog, but Phil made him an antique looking one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bulldog, now that I think about it, was kind of brown with the brownish acrylic stem, but the antique pipe was the maybe a billiard. It was like rusticated.
Yeah.
But
he was smoking Mixture 79 in it. He was doing the Mixture 70. He did his Mixture 79 review.
That's the one. That's it. I would love to get Phil Rivera to make me a replica of that pipe. I don't know if he would do it though.
Dude, these prices are pretty good on this Armenian artist. 230 USD, guys. Check that out. Yeah, he's got an eBay store linked to his Facebook profile, everyone, if you're interested. Really appreciate you bringing that artist up. This is beautiful work at a great price.
Yeah, he's got Levon's got some very nice pipes.
How do you say his name again?
Levon Ezekian.
Ezekian. Levon, I might be able to remember and pronounce, so we'll just stick with that. Beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
No problem. No problem.
Stands with a Fist Piper is out. Thank you so much. He's watching some UFC. I was watching some K1 kickboxing with my son last night.
Hermit, do you know if the guy that made matches, what do you call it? What do you call the blackwood that's from the bog?
Florida?
The Morta pipe. Who made that? What's his name? I can't remember.
Rick Black.
What was it?
Rick Black.
Rick Black. Does he still make pipes?
I have no idea. He might. Good check. I'd maybe check on eBay or whatever, or look him up. I don't know.
He had a couple of Rick Black pipes too, and they were pretty cool. But I know Phil Rivera does still make pipes.
I know matches had at least 3 or 4.
I have Phil Rivera on my Facebook page. We're Facebook friends. I should send him a message sometime.
Be right back, guys.
Oh, yeah, send Phil a message. If you want a pipe made, he'll let you know the price. He'll show you from start to finish making it and stuff like that. He'll ask you the dimensions and everything like that. He'll send you pictures and along the way and stuff like that.
Yep. Kerry said, how did matches? John passed away. He had an allergic reaction to a CPAC. What do you call it?
Medication.
Yeah, it's the antibiotic. CPAC, I guess, antibiotic medication. And he had an allergic reaction to it. January, I think, 28th of 2020, somewhere around there. I remember the day well. My wife even cried.
Well, I was on Instagram. Next thing I know, I'm blowing my phone. Like, I'm seeing pictures going, what? So I had to message somebody, a couple of people I knew. The Artful Codger was one. I'm like, is this true? Like, is John dead? He goes, yeah. I'm like,
yeah, totally out of the blue. And the live that he did, right, just a few days before he died, they were talking about presenters that had passed away, and it was so eerie.
Well, I remember when Danny Shore passed away. I heard about that. Danny, years ago, commented on one of my videos. I was totally flabbergasted because I didn't really know who he was at the time. Then I heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah.
Danny Shore, Sue Dunhill. Well, Sue Dunhill's still alive, I think. Cisco was around. Cisco started around the same time I did, around 2015.
Yeah. Northwest Pipe Smoker still makes videos all the time. I'm glad to see him because generation of the PC still very active.
Yeah, Tom's still around. Who else is still around? Yardism, he's still around.
Kane Rod Piper's still around. He does his live still. Sergeant doesn't. Sergeant Savinelli, he's active on the Facebook groups. Very active on the Facebook groups, but he doesn't seem to make any YouTube videos now.
No, he's busy. He's retired and he's got another job. I heard the other day, so he's busy enjoying life, doing what he likes to do.
Do you know what he's doing for work?
What did Eric tell me? He's some sort of he's an officer at schools.
Okay.
Something like that. Like he's retired from the police force, but he's like, I don't know what kind of officer he is.
I've got a father-in-law who was a police officer. He was in the Air Force, I think, and then he retired from the Air Force, and he was a police officer for years. He retired from that, and now he works security at the VA hospital. So I think probably somewhere along those lines. Sounds like that's what Sarge is doing. Have you seen some of Sarge's recent posts in the past couple months on some of the Facebook?
I'm not on Facebook anymore.
He's been posting. I'm not at liberty to say, but he's been posting some very interesting pipes that people would probably recognize, and a good bit of them. And I was very happy to see that. That's all I'm going to say. But if you see the pipes, you would recognize them. And I'm glad that he has these particular pipes. I don't know how many, but it seems to be a good bit. And he is smoking them, and I was very happy to see that. That's all I will say, though. I'm sure you catch my drift, but if not, that's That's all.
I get you, bro.
All I'm gonna say. But
Yeah, no. Serge's a good guy.
he's a great guy. I talked to him when John's channel got wasn't removed, it was set to private, and I was talking to him about it, and he didn't know me. I've never really talked to him, but he gave me a full explanation. This random guy, and we were discussing what can be done and all this to get Match's channel back up. So now he has,
He has full authority over Match's channel.
yeah, he's in control of it now.
Corey made a video this past week, Carrie. He's not been making as much, but I've talked to him a little bit. Johnny says he's not buying any more pipes this week.
We all say that.
I've got pad really bad right now. I really want a new Morgan Bones or one of the old German clay company unfinished briars. I've got the bug.
I thought you'd be going for the 673.
Which one? I'm into like really unfinished pipes right at the moment. If I could find an unfinished 673, yeah, but I haven't seen one in a long time.
I figured we'd be in a competition to see who has more 673s. That's all.
No, not me beat there. I do like mine real well though. Not gonna lie.
It sounds like a good time.
This was my baby, man. My number one, the first one I got, and I don't.
Roma Lucite.
Yeah, but this one smokes better than my other Roma Lucite. Just something about the first one. It feels different. Like just each one feels slightly different. I could probably pick them up blind and tell you which one it is. I have them numbered in order that I got them, but the first one I bought really is the best. Man, I love this pipe. And so let me grab. Actually, I'm going to repack my number one with some cube cut Burley. So let me grab that.
There you go. I'm smoking some HU at the moment.
How is that, Dakota?
What is it?
How is the HU Makwa?
I like it. So it's kind of in between Nashville County and Dark Sea, whereas Nashville County is like a beautiful chocolatey burley blend, and the Dark Sea has got a lot more going on. It's somewhere in between. There's a little bit of the chocolatey burley notes in this, but it's got a lot more complexity than the Nashville County. It's quite good. I'd recommend trying it if it sounds interesting to you.
And
Yeah, I'm a bird also.
this cube cut that I'm about to light up is right at 4 years old. But I don't know if that's going to make a whole lot of difference with this blend, but
Well, they say the average length for Latakia is 5 years.
oh, I've had Latakia older that I really enjoyed. It just depends on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love the
it's
taste of old Latakia. A lot of people like it very fresh, but it just depends.
I like both.
After 5 years, it mellows out a lot. So
Man, I love that mellow Latakia.
That's not a bad thing, though.
This creaminess to it, and it gets a very almost fermented quality. I don't know how to explain that, but it's really good. Maybe it's an acquired taste.
I do like a good punch in the face with Pirate Cake or 10 Russians.
10 Russians is phenomenal. Have you had Night Watch?
No.
Captain Earl's Night Watch? I like it better than 10 Russians.
Yeah, Night Watch is real good.
If you like 10 Russians, consider Night Watch. It's not all that different, but I like it a bit more. And I'm a big fan of 10 Russians, but Night Watch for me just edges it out. It's good.
I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it, order a 10 and try it.
Dakota gave me a good sample of it and said, I don't think this will exactly be up your alley, but here you go. And I actually fell in love with it. I thought it was.
Yeah, I didn't think you would like it at all. It's a very deep English, oily, and he was smoking a lot of Orlick Golden Slice stuff at the time, whatever that is, And
I've never had Orlick Golden Slice, so I can't say how.
Oh, I have. I'm messing with him because now I'm smoking plenty of straight Virginia Flakes. I wasn't at the time. But I mean, I used to almost exclusively smoke Englishes. It was a problem.
We're talking a solid decade, if not longer, of like Nightcap and 10 Russians and deep, deep English. The fact that he still has a tongue. I mean, it should just be a piece of leather at this point.
It is.
I mean,
you can like what you like, right?
Expose your mouth to so much Latakia before there's permanent damage. And he had to have hit that point, whether he realized it or not.
Back in like 2012, whenever it was, when they first, now it's probably 2010 or something, when they first started producing Nightcap in bulk. Oh, man. I was a happy camper. I was smoking a lot of it.
So,
see, I would like Nightcap.
Oh, I did. Oh, I did. I loved it. I still do. I just don't smoke it much. Actually, I haven't been smoking many Englishes at all.
I'm off Latakia right now, and I got a couple blends I got to do that are Latakia blends. And
I just had some plum pudding left. Were you on the live last night, Hermit? Did you live? I can't remember. I was on Walt's live last night, and towards the end of the night, I had a bowl of plum pudding special reserve. Oh my gosh. It's been a year or two since I've had plum pudding, and man, that's one of my favorite blends of all time.
Yeah, see, I tried plum pudding and it didn't agree with my palate. Like somebody sent me some, and I'm like, no, it didn't work for me. But that's just me.
Hey, quick, I will say with this Cube Cut Burley, since it's been a year or two since I've had it, huge smoke output, even for a Burley blend. I mean, it's
that white Burley.
That's what it is. I mean, not just what comes out of the stem, but once you take a big puff, it just rolls out of the pipe bowl itself.
Lukester says he tried Burley Morning Mass Hole earlier because he had a pinch of each left over on his tray, and it was not awful.
That would be an interesting combination. I could see that working, actually.
Yeah, Johnny just had some plum pudding bourbon barrel aged today. Great stuff. Yeah, I got some of it. I like it from time to time.
I still have a tin of the original release of that, the first run.
I saw Hunter's video there where he had the flake of Masswell. Like, holy Christ, that's a big flake.
Yeah.
I wish I would have kept one without. I cut it into like thirds or fourths and put it into a jar. I wish I would have kept one for the live because it was like the length of my forearm right here. It was nuts.
I was going to mention I was going to say in the comments there on that video, I was going to say, oh, you got to get a pretty big pipe for that one.
Yeah.
That flake's interesting. When you first get it, the flake is very maneuverable. You know what I mean? It feels like there's a lot of moisture in it, and it was kind of worrisome, but it smokes great as is. I didn't feel the need to dry it, but I was a little worried about that, but it smokes really good.
Yeah, I personally, myself, I very rarely dry tobaccos out. Every once in a while I might, but not too often.
Johnny says you cannot bring up Mass Hole again. He's triggered. Man, I do hate that for you. I mean that. I almost feel bad for him. I mean, almost. It's Johnny.
I would if you didn't call me short. So,
Lukester said Yusuf could smoke that in that lumberjack, whatever it was.
There you go.
Yeah, it'd probably take more than one of them flakes to fill up that daggone thing. That was one of the biggest pipes I've ever seen.
Massive pipe.
That church warden?
No.
Mr. Brogg?
Yeah, Mr. Brogg.
That is a massive.
One of the Magnum pipes. Huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought Boswell made big pipes, but
I've seen those custom. They got a name for those, don't they? That line.
I believe.
What is it?
Aren't they called Magnum pipes?
Dunhill uses the term Magnum. I don't know. No, I think Boswell's got a different name for it.
Isn't Jumbo, is it?
Might be.
Looks like Leaf and Briar said he just tried plum pudding and it was strong. It's a full flavor. It's not too strong in nicotine per se. I didn't find. I'm not very nicotine sensitive, but it's a good blend. Beautiful flavor.
Lots of people are telling me about Nightcap. It was a Nick hit and all this stuff. I'm like, no.
I find something like Peterson Irish Flake to have more nicotine in it than a Nightcap would.
I don't know.
Irish Flake.
I don't know if I agree with you guys. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't go fishing with you. I'm just saying I don't know if I fully agree.
You think that Nightcap has more nicotine than Irish Flake?
No, there's no way.
Maybe it's the flavor profile
Possibly.
of Irish Flake is just a little bit more rougher around the edges than Nightcap, and that's just the way I'm perceiving it. Because I would say Nightcap's smoother than Irish Flake. I mean, by design, because of the type of blend Irish Flake is, it is one of those Burleys that's very punchy in your face and kind of rough around the edges. I'm not saying it smokes hot. I'm saying the flavor profile,
I think they spray nicotine on Nightcap because Nightcap being, predominantly Latakia and Orientals, both of them fairly low nicotine varietals, which Latakia is Orientals that's been smoked for a long time and it loses nicotine in that production. I don't even know where the nicotine from Nightcap comes from, to be frank with you.
I thought that sounded kind of ridiculous at first, and the more and more I thought about that, I never got back to you on this. You brought that up to me. They might be, because it really shouldn't have the nicotine content that it has.
They got Perique in it. There's Perique in Nightcap.
Yeah, but not that much though, because I smoke like 25%, 50% Perique blends a lot, and it doesn't quite get me like that. But I mean, absolutely, the Perique will heavily contribute to the nicotine content. Absolutely, Perique is definitely a very heavy nicotine varietal. I will absolutely agree with that.
Carrie said she thinks Irish Flake is stronger too, and we're talking just nicotine here, right? Not flavor.
What I'm talking about, just
I'll have to revisit them, to be honest with you guys. Doc says he loves Irish Flake. Need a few more tins. Well, yeah, if you keep giving them away, old buddy, you won't have any for yourself. And we do appreciate Johnny. He sent me and Hunter a tin, and we split it. I still actually got a couple more flakes. It's like pretty dry. So
Dakota was wanting to do it on the podcast, but I smoked it all up.
Yeah,
we even got it on the show. I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, Irish Flake will be something I'm going to purchase some and keep on hand. It's a very bold, flavorful experience. I very, very much enjoyed it.
Goes good with a cup of coffee in the morning too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, slow burning blend as well.
Hermit, I'll tell you a strong blend just on nicotine. Flavors are kind of weird, but good, strong natural flavors. But the Cascadia Vertical Limit, have you had that one? It's a plug tobacco and very natural, strong, earthy tobacco flavors. But it's really got some nicotine in it.
I have the sample you gave me in a Mylar bag, which I finally got around to organizing, but haven't smoked it yet.
It's good, kind of in its own way. It's not something I'd smoke all the time.
Nice change of pace style blend.
Yeah, and I'm not just saying just like the novelty of it, but like it's stout in flavor in like a kind of a funky, natural way, and it really has the nicotine hit. A lot of the Galwith, like the dark bird's eye stuff's got some dark natural funk stuff to it going on, but this is a bit different. I don't know exactly.
The Galwith Dark Flake, I still think is probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Dark Flake is
at
great.
least out of the Galwith Hogarth series of Galwith, not Samuel Galwith. If it was Samuel Galwith, I mean, full Virginia Flake all day long. With Galwith Hogarth, the Dark Flake has a special place in my heart. That's one of my favorite wintertime blends. If it's snowy outside and I have to go outside, something about Dark Flake when it is freezing outside, I love the experience. Great.
I'm trying to think what my favorite, as far as Samuel Galwith, Full Virginia, which I'm crazy about, and 1792 Flake. Both of those, I think, two of the best tobaccos on the planet myself.
Can't go wrong with 1792 Flake.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. It's a delightful, rich smoke. I think it's very special.
And I
as far as
typically
blends go.
not like toppings very much at all. And if they are topped, I like a very subtle topping. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Barbary Coast from GLP's is subtly topped with rum. The Tonquin bean's pretty heavy in 1792 flake, and I love that about it. It's so unlike me, but in that blend, it absolutely works. Really,
Agreed. I don't do toppings typically, and the Tonquin bean in that is just perfectly acceptable by me. It's a warm, rich flavor. It's delicious. I think 1792, and I don't know if we've told you this, Hermit, but the exact same blend
getting that.
is in this snuff, Elmo's Reserve by Samuel Goth. This snuff is 1792 flake in snuff format. It's absolutely just a wonderful blend, and also Cobb Plug, the same
thing. But
Cobb Plug was good.
Yeah, it's in some blends I find a difference between the plug and the flake. Cobb Plug not so much, but when I cut the plug for the flake, I'm not trying to mimic an actual flake. What I end up doing, because it's like pretty moist and it needs to dry anyway, I end up shaving the plug real thin, and I get almost like a shag flake, broken flake thing going on, and it smokes really good like that. But flavor wise, between Cobb Plug and 1792 flake, I don't detect much difference.
And one thing that we got to do that was really cool, because we did have access to 1792 and Elmo's Reserve snuff version. When we reviewed 1792 flake on the podcast, about halfway through, we went ahead and took a pinch of the Elmo's Reserve snuff and then continued to smoke the 1792 flake to see how it changed the flavor profile. And it really boosted some of the flavors. It was actually a really cool experience that if anyone gets the chance to try, I would. And as soon as we mentioned the 1792 flake, there's been like 6 new comments in the chat box of people saying how great it is. And Carrie says she has some and she's excited to try it. Carrie, I'm very excited to see your thoughts on that. I hope you get around to that one soon, because I'm really looking forward to seeing what you have to say about it. Lukester really enjoys it. Chris is a big fan. Cody Homestead really enjoys it. He says, it's a little weird but good. I get that.
It is. It's different than anything else. And Carrie, do make sure that's dried some if it's coming right out of a tin or something. Check the moisture. I've smoked it wet. It just kind of smolders, but it smokes.
And that's another one. Sorry, Dakota.
No, please go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
And if you are nicotine intolerant, make sure you have something to eat before you smoke it.
It's
Don't
a stout.
be like us, because we could sit there and puff with a cup of coffee and it's not going to bother us.
Right.
But for the other people out there that are nicotine intolerant, have a full meal, breakfast, lunch, whatever, then smoke it.
That's very considerate of you. I very rarely, they'll find out. It's typically how I.
Both of those.
I don't want people to hear colors, you know what I'm saying, and then puking their guts out, saying, "You guys."
Nick, and so if anyone is, mindful of their nicotine intake, I'm not saying don't approach it, but eat a meal, approach it with caution. And I will agree with Dakota on the drying it a little bit. I'm like you, Hermit. I don't dry my blends very much at all, if ever. The atmosphere we live in West Virginia, it's a very humid climate, and the blends don't dry a whole lot. You just have to get used to smoking them as they come. That one is one that I did feel the need to dry it some. So that will require a little dry time from the tin, but it's worth it. It really is.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare says he wants to try the Peterson Perfect Plug. I have a tin of it. I have not opened it. At some point, it will be on either the YouTube channel or the podcast. I don't know yet. Cody says he's only been smoking 2 or 3 months, so his palate isn't there yet. Your palate really does develop, Cody. You keep smoking different things, man. I'm telling you. I avoided Burleys and Virginias and just anything that wasn't English blends almost for a long time. That's not exactly true. I actually started out with like a lot of Carter Hall for a couple of years, and then got really into the Englishes. But it's actually within the last year that I've been fully in love with Virginias, fully in love with Burleys, and experimenting outside my own comfort zone. And it is so much better this way. So you keep trying different things, man, and it'll come around to you.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't hardly do aromatics though. I've tried to acclimate myself. We found another one that my wife wants to try. So any aromatic I'm a little bit interested in, I'll see if she's interested in it. I'll purchase it and we'll get to try it together, and that's a lot of fun.
What's the new one she's interested in?
This one's called was it Dark 70? 70 Dark?
I'm not sure.
70 Dark or Dark 70. It looks like straight Cavendish, but on the Smoking Sound podcast, they were talking about it. They said it smells, room note smells like, and it tastes like brownie batter. That just sounds incredible. So I got to give it a go. But the blend is like $3 and something an ounce, and it looks like straight Cavendish. I'm probably not, going to like it.
Who makes it? That's for that.
Hold on a second, I'll tell you. It's Rivertown.
Oh, Rivertown Tobacco Works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark 70%. Rivertown Tobacco Works.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I probably won't like it, but I am looking forward to giving it a try. Johnny says that Dark 70 is really good, so I'm glad to hear that.
I smoke Rivertown Tobacco Works. I love Oak and Ember. It's a dark burley red Virginia blend. That's my favorite combination of varietals.
I had that one. Is that who made that one?
Yep.
You gave me some of that. I like that quite a bit.
And the Sunrise Select, which is just Flue Cure Virginia. Very simple, but very nice. That's the only two I've had. Rivertown is made by Cornell and Deal. It is, that's it. It's just made by Cornell and Deal.
Yeah, it's like one of their subcategory brands, kind of like what's the other one?
Yeah, they make
Country.
Low Country. Yeah.
I think the idea with Rivertown Tobacco Works was inexpensive bulk offerings to kind of replace, not directly the blend Sutliff had, but something in the ballpark where you get inexpensive bulk blends.
Zachy 1783 is in the chat. Very good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chiming in with a comment. He says Oak and Ember is a fantastic burley. I thought so as well. My brother here, the Pipe Hunter, gifted me some of that to try, and I thought it was terrific. Really impressed with that one.
So, Hermit, are you smoking or on the pipe?
He's getting dressed. He's heading out, ain't you?
Heading out, yeah. I'm going to head out. Got to head out. Can't smoke indoors.
What you going to smoke?
If I did that, cube cut.
Nice.
Just straight cube cut? Nice.
Just straight cube cut.
And you just gravity fill it, or how do you do it?
I just take my finger, shove it in my pouch, load the pipe, and then that's it.
Yeah, okay. Hunter said he did the old scoop method.
Yeah.
I tamp down slightly and then just sprinkle a little bit more on top. When I say tamp down lightly, I mean it's going from a full bowl to like 7/8 of a bowl and then topping it off. So very.
I'm kind of an old codger when I pack my pipe because I load my pouch all the time. I just shove it in with my finger and then do a draw, and if it works, it works. If not, I repack.
I'll tell you what's funny. When I was doing a lot of driving this week, I had 6 hours on the road. I was refilling my Morgan Bone Cornell Deal's Big and Burley while driving, and I was just sticking it in the bag, not looking, scooping it up with one finger, just shoving it in there. And I had the best experience of it staying lit and smoking cool. I'll sit here in my room and like meticulously pack it, and I don't have nearly as good results as I did as just like randomly jamming it in there while not looking while driving. It was the oddest thing, but if it works, it works. I'm a big believer in the codger scoop.
So Zach is a good friend of Chris, and any friend of Chris is a friend of ours. Zach, welcome to the after party. This is our YouTube live we do after we record the podcast, and quite glad you were here. Please chime in, let us know what you're smoking, and if you're part of the snow apocalypse that is upon us. And thanks for stopping by.
And just for that podcast he mentioned is Brothers of the Pipe podcast.
Yeah, I should probably mention that.
Now, as you guys noticed, I don't do a chair light.
You just light it. And
I just light and go.
I usually will light it and go until it goes out, and then I'll actually tamp it down and do a true light, I guess. But I usually don't really do a char light anymore either. I did for years, and now I just light the thing and I just go for it.
It depends on the blend and the consistency and how much it expands upon first light. Because I'm someone who fills my pipe all the way typically. I know a lot of people will give a little bit of room for expansion, but different blends do different things once you light them up. A lot of times I'll put some heat to it just to kind of soften it and then put the thumb to it. Even if I have tampers around, I'm so bad about just like pressing my thumb into it. I don't know why.
You know, it's I used to leave like, I don't know, a 32nd of an inch or something from the top to try to protect the rim. I don't do that anymore. I load it to the top and I fire it up, and I'm not afraid to really fill it anymore. You know what I mean? If it gets a little cake buildup on the rim, just protect it.
I'm coming, old buddy.
We didn't need to hear that.
Hey, now.
Sorry.
No, that was funny.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Chris, how's it going, buddy?
Guys,
Looking pretty good to be sleep deprived.
That's all it is. You got to keep going.
You survive in the winter, man?
Coffee and tobacco. That's how you keep going.
That's it. How cold is it out there right now? Still about -30?
I think the wind died down. It doesn't sound very loud here in the garage anymore. So
okay.
I think we'll get up into double digits tomorrow, though. So it'll be good.
Oh, nice.
So, Chris, do you have any of the old German clay company briar pipes that I was talking about? You knew a little.
No, I don't have any yet, but I knew about them.
See, I didn't know about them. I just discovered them today, and I'm like, this is exactly up my alley for what my interest is this week.
Yeah, and you can find some of them on eBay too. Well, they'll send you, because what you look on eBay is look for that Hebe, H-E-I-B-E.
Mm-hmm.
Because all it is those are real old stummels from that factory from way back then that they buy up and then they just stem them, basically.
I'm not familiar with that factory. You and someone else was mentioning that, and Brutal enough.
Brutal knows it, yeah.
Shots fired in the chat.
Oh, who's shooting at who?
Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, go figure.
Should have known. But yeah, I really they have one on smoking pipes for $55 or $56. They have a few, but the one I'm really interested in is the pot shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I'm like really wanting a new pot shaped pipe. I've been getting into those lately. That's one of my goals for this year, to smoke those more. And I'm really into the natural finishes at the moment that darken. So I'm like, this is kind of like two birds and one stone.
Look into that one. The other one that caught my eye, because it's really a similar bowl profile, is their Diplomat. So it's going to have that same kind of shallower depth. You're at, just under 1.5 inches. So somewhere between 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
But you're pushing like 0.8 and up for the bowl size. So it's that same kind of the 122 profile or the 121 profile for bowl size.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
The pot shape that I really liked is the bore to the bowl is 7/8 of an inch, which is a sweet spot for a pot. And that would come out to 0.875 inches, which is what the diameter of the Diplomat is. It is 0.87, so right at the exact same sweet 7/8 essentially. That's something I had to learn, is the correct width of a pot shaped pipe. The 7/8, 0.875 around there is the sweet spot for pot shaped pipes.
Yep.
Lukester says it's about Rustica time, ain't it?
They all like watching your face crinkle up when you take a snuff of that.
Well, we have 18 minutes until the Rustica. And then I'll be done, guys.
Yes, me too. This will be my last pipe of the night, and we'll finish up with Rustica and then try to sleep it off.
That Rustica, man, it
all
is
that Barbary Coast stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, nice all day blend.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasant.
I have the full review written. I have just enough left that I could smoke it when doing the video review. But I have a tin of that I can't wait to open up and smoke. But it has enough Virginia in it. I think it will age nicely.
Hey, Carrie asked a great question in the chat. She says, "Why is the birth year Dunhill a thing?" And there's two reasons. One, Dunhills are nice, right? But the second reason is it's easy to age them because they date stamp their pipes, and so historically, it is something that when you buy a Dunhill, it is extremely easy to date it to the year because it's printed on the pipe, or not printed, but carved into the pipe, stamped in.
But here's your trivia. Why was it? Why did they stamp them with the dates? Do you know?
Why?
Yeah, why Dunhill did that? Why they were the ones that did that?
Because Alfred Dunhill was a man among men. I don't know, Chris, tell us.
They would warranty their pipes for 1 year.
Okay.
Oh.
And so that's how they could know when that pipe was produced.
Very interesting. Thank you.
I don't have my birth year Dunhill, but I do have my father's birth year Dunhill. I bought it for $150 at a cigar shop. The stem needed clean. That was it. I get it home. I get to doing the numbers. I can tell it's like a 50s or 60s shell briar. Pretty familiar with it. It ended up being a 62. Just the right year. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Dr. Bob's Nightmare brings something good up. There's a birth year watch thing, too. He says, I think the dealers made it up to sell more watches. Probably, but that is cool, man. That is cool. If I could get like the right Seiko in 1987, certain Seiko model, that'd be nifty. And
Zippos. And actually, not only can
Zippos,
you can get it down to the month. By the way, with letters and numbers.
Yeah. Bourbon. They call old bottles of bourbon old Dusties, and you can get your birth year Dusty in the bourbon world. So that's a thing.
Lukester, if your Dunhills are going to be pricing, they're hard to find. The other one you can look for, with being a 79 to some of you younger guys, is Camoys always did a Christmas pipe. So you get a Camoys Christmas, and those will have the year on them. And they started
those would be easy to
late
date.
70s, early 80s on up. And so you could get a Camoys Christmas that way with the
nice
year.
point, Chris. I never thought of it. You could date those fairly easily.
40 or under, you could always get a Savinelli collection pipe of the year. They started those in 85.
Same with the Stanwell pipe of the years. You can get Stanwells too.
When did Peterson start pipe of the year?
Recently. That was way more recent.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, they didn't. Nobody that's old enough to smoke is going to find a Peterson
right.
Pipe of the year.
But Savinelli started in 85 with their collection, aka Pipe of the Year.
The League of the Keepers of the Briar has his birth year Savinelli Pipe of the Year, which is awesome. Good for you, man. Enjoy it. That's cool.
I did see mine on eBay not too long ago, like $400 or $500. Obviously, I'm not pulling the trigger to get it, but I did spot it though.
Man, I'll tell you, that place up there in Canada, Palmyra Products, man. He had Dunhill December, and that was the place to see what he had for Dunhills.
You ever hung out with him?
Yep, I met him he was in Vegas.
Oh, well, I met virtually. He's always on the Beyond the Burl Discord video chats.
Yeah, Johnny?
If you guys aren't on there, man, you need to be. Great group of guys, a bunch of great Canadians.
Josh, you know Josh in from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Josh and I get on and smoke every once in a while too. Yeah, because I met him in Vegas too. That whole crew kind of went down there.
Yeah. I was just talking to Josh yesterday, man. Josh is great. Seb's on vacation right now.
Yep.
I got this from Paul Murray.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love a military man.
Savinelli system.
Mm-hmm.
And
they clean up their estates really nice too. I mean, they come spotless if you get an estate from them.
His prices are very reasonable at Palmary Products. So if you guys get a chance, whether you're in the States or Canada, check out Palmary Products.
He's a great guy too, y'all. For real.
And he's real good. He will, like, for Dunhill December, there were no tariffs or nothing. I didn't have to pay any tariffs. And I bought 2 Dunhills from him because he had a birth year. And then the deal was so good, I went back and got I think it was a 74. That was real nice that I liked. And he literally, because he's close enough, he's like, I'm going to the States in the next day or two. He's like, I'll just drop it in the post there so you don't even have to wait for it to go through customs. You'll get it faster, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He actually was the co-host on the Beyond the Barrel podcast last week. Seb's on vacation. This week was Michael Dean of Timber and Smoke magazine, but last week was Mr. Palmera himself. So yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah, he sent me 2 samples too, Jolly Old St. Nicholas and Saint Espresso. I haven't tried the Saint Espresso yet or the Jolly Old St. Nicholas.
I've heard different things about the Saint Espresso.
So
Saint
did I.
Espresso's good. I like.
I don't
Saint
think it would
Espresso.
be for me, but man, I'm super happy people like that kind of thing. I wish I liked that kind of thing.
You would like it, man. I think you're. That's one where we talked where like you get turned off because you think it's aromatic, but it's got cigar leaf in it. And
Yeah.
Like Cavendish cigar leaf, and it doesn't smoke as sweet as you think it does from that standpoint.
All right.
So I do like corncob pipe and a button nose.
I like
They
that.
get that aromatic, but you get the tobacco flavor too.
Mhm.
And I like it better that it's a ready rub because when I had it when it was a cube cut, it was too sweet.
Mhm.
Well, I had a cube cut, but it wasn't bad. You do get the tobacco flavor. There's no Cavendish in it. And it does taste like hot chocolate and marshmallows. It definitely has the chocolate. Actually, probably the only chocolate blend I've had that I kind of enjoyed. But you do get the marshmallow with it too, the little vanilla flavoring. They did a good job on it.
I've heard
Yeah.
it was
And
good.
the room notes just like that too. That's my daughter's like favorite tobacco. She's like, "Oh, you smoking a hot chocolate one?" At
I've heard
Christmas
it was good. I don't know if I'd like that one, but boy, it sounds good, man. Just y'all talking about it sounds delicious.
I have to take something back. I said I had Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It wasn't Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It was Golden Days of Yore. That was the other one I'd had. And I have a tin of We Three Kings. I didn't open it up and try it because there were so many Christmas blends I acquired this year. That one was, to be honest, the least important to me. So
I didn't like We Three Kings.
really,
I did a my thoughts on it. It's in my videos.
I'm with you, Urban. That one didn't do
I'll
it
check
for
it
me.
out. I'll go back and look.
Golden Days of
I don't
Yore.
understand it.
I actually probably enjoyed Golden Days of Yore a little bit more than the corncob pipe and a button nose because I really tasted Virginia's and the Oriental leaf in it.
All right, guys.
I don't
Anyone
know.
that's still in chat, don't leave just yet. In 10 minutes and counting, me and Hunter will do some Toke Rustica snuff. It's 100% Rustica leaf snuff that is 8 times the nicotine as compared to regular tobacco.
Yeah, if they took the topping off We Three Kings and just left the tobacco, I think it would be a lot better.
I feel like
Because
that about almost all aromatics. You know what I mean? Like you had a perfectly good tobacco here.
I
Well,
think
I
the
was
thing
like-
is that We Three Kings, the tobacco blend itself is a decent blend.
Mhm.
You know, they
the
just
components
to
are
me,
decent. But
they didn't nail the topping combo to go with it right to me personally. But a lot of people seem to really love the release this year of it, and it just didn't do it for me either.
209 Johnny says, "Do it now, freaking huge bump." No, will not be a huge bump. I promise
It's
you.
going to
that.
be like that scene from Scarface, man.
Yes,
Luxor said, "Do a line, do
Yeah.
a line of it."
I have some I could. It's not this one.
say hello to my little friend.
I could do a line of probably like the Celtic Talisman.
Celtic Talisman, I can do mountains of. My
Yeah.
goodness, it's easy to take. It's delicious.
The Rustica.
No,
No,
man,
no.
dude.
Dude, no.
It's mean. It's and it smells terrible. It does have a great nicotine hit though. Not gonna lie.
Zach's asking which one of the Cornell and Dill Christmas blends had the orange liqueur topping. He didn't like it.
I
Think
have no idea.
wasn't it?
Which one, Hunter?
I'm thinking Golden Days of Yore.
I don't know.
That might have been the one actually.
It sounds like it was one I did not have.
I don't even remember where I got it from. I just ended up with some. I didn't have the 10, so it must have been a sample someone sent me 5 or 6 years ago. But
Thanks, Doc. My wife's not a nurse, though, dude. Doc said, hey, if I almost died, I had a great heart attack from it, you should too. You never truly live until you almost die.
Don't do that. I went through that with my dad. It was not pretty.
Oh, gosh. Zach said he thinks it was the Golden Days of Yore. So
Okay.
My dad didn't tell me he had a heart attack till 15 days after he had his initial heart attack.
ugh.
But was there a video of Johnny taking that much of the Rustica?
No,
Oh.
he ain't got a video of it. He was just telling us if it kills him, you know, he's got a medical professional wife that can resuscitate him if she's not mad at him that day.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Give it to yourself.
Kringle Flake did change with each year, though, so each one is a little bit different. But every single one was phenomenal. That was a great blend. Hey, I'll show you something cool. I wonder if Chris has seen this.
Knowing Chris, he probably has some of it.
I'll see it shortly when he shows it to me. So one way or another, I'm sure gonna.
24 was the last year that they did Kringle Flake, and this was the 10 art. But they also had the special edition, which was the same blend, the Krampus Flake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had the Krampus knock, but I don't. I have the original one.
Oh, yeah, the
Krampus knock.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it was Flake. Krampus knock. It is the exact same blend, but they made, I think, 500 with this 10 art, and I managed to get some. I think that was maybe
Hey,
Pipes had that.
Chris, wasn't you talking about who that pipe works?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had some of the stuff. Yeah.
Here's one on Facebook.
Yeah. Is that his Prowling English?
Yeah, no,
Yeah. That just showed up today, or Prowling something.
Prowling blend.
Yeah. It's an English. It's a crossover English.
Okay,
So it'll be an English with a Prowling type topping.
which is a candied pecan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's that one I was telling you about yesterday?
Oh.
Hold on, I'll bring it up here. I gotta find the guy's name. Quentin.
Oh yeah, from Quentin. He was on.
He was on last night?
He came on last night. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool, man.
He messaged me this morning and said he had a good time and he liked it. And I said, well, come on back.
I will have to relook at that part.
And I'm getting more death threats in the chat. Johnny says,
Howwood's Flakes, what it's called.
you better pronounce your German properly, talking to me, or Carrie will come after you. Sorry.
Well, I tried to pronounce my German properly, and our resident Austrian told me I sounded like Hitler.
So you did it accurately then?
Apparently, I was too authentic.
Too authentic. Did you pound your fist when you said it? Was that what...
First off, look at Zach. So Zach lives in Tennessee, right? So he's giving me, because you guys should know it. It's praline.
That's it, praline.
But now ask Zach where he grew up.
Well, yeah,
Mr.
where'd you grow up,
Praline.
Zach? I know how it sounds. I can't read. You know.
Pronounce praline, funky Northerners.
I love how he gives me a hard time for that all the time. But he grew up way farther north than me.
I didn't know you could go too much further north than you.
Oh,
Except,
he's an Alaskan
Urban
boy.
Herman
He's from
here.
Alaska. He's an Alaskan boy.
Oh well, we got an Alaskan pipe smoking friend as well.
Mm-hmm.
I got a great friend up in Alaska. Two of them actually. One of them still making content. The pipe smoking therapist.
Yep.
Therapist with a pipe. What's it?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of his stuff for a while.
Yeah. Him and another friend, and they actually know each other. They live close by. Like,
No, I didn't know they knew each other.
Yeah.
I remember.
yeah.
I just found it tonight on YouTube, Navajo Smoke Stories.
Sounds cool. Haven't seen this yet.
I think
He's got 9 subscribers. I just subbed them tonight. I just actually subbed 209 Piper today too. I thought I was subbed to him.
You'll unsub him.
Oh, you should unsub him.
yeah. There's a new,
Johnny's great, guys. As much crap as we talk, I don't want anyone to get the wires crossed, man. He is awesome.
there's a new channel that looks interesting. I did a shout out to, and I think Dakota did too, Caveman Piper.
Yep.
Doing something unique and different with his channel. I'll be curious to see.
I felt bad because I just promoted 2 other new channels within close proximity, and I'm like, the more I do, the more it's taken away from each one. But at the same time, I just came across these channels and literally like the content and want to, promote it. So what do you do?
Yeah, Caveman, he's like a brand new, fresh guy. He's like that Elizabeth. They're just fresh in the pipes, basically.
Yeah, Elizabeth, I stumbled upon her last week or something. I was like,
Yeah.
New with her church warden. Now she's got a cob, so she's going to be going down the old rabbit hole pretty soon.
It's a one rabbit hole that leads to another, and there is no end. I promise. If there was an end, I would have found it by now. There is no end.
Hunter, you got your Rustica handy? Okay. It's almost midnight, guys. It is that time, the obligatory midnight Rustica snuff.
No knife for the Rustica?
Huh? I wish you guys could have some right now with me. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah, Carrie Elizabeth is great. She's great because she has that energy. You can just feel her excitement with it all as she's learning and getting into pipes.
Ever since I've been, like I said, I've been on since 2015. There's so many new presenters and everything like that out there. I can't keep up anymore.
No, it's funny thinking about it. If I would have started a YouTube channel and documented my whole pipe smoking journey, we would have such a laugh right now looking back at me getting excited over like Lane 1Q years ago compared to what I like now. Because, I mean, changes you make as a pipe smoker throughout the years is insane. How much your taste will differ, your choice in pipes, your choice in blends, everything.
All right, Hunter.
Is it time?
It's that time. I got way too much. Holy cow, it's all over me.
Bunch of bastards.
Hey, you guys like torturing yourselves. We just like to watch.
All right, guys. Here we go. Midnight Rustica. Actually, okay. Let me get this just on my fingertips. Now it's all over my black jeans.
Yeah, I have to shut the lid on this before I take it, or else Rustica's going to go flying in the air. And
the best part is they're going to be doing this forever because they had that mega freaking bag of it, so it'll never run out.
Oh, this will last till Jesus returns.
Listen, that bag could kill a herd of elephants.
All right, Hunter. Ready when you are.
1 second. I got to make sure this gets closed because it's like so fine and dry.
It is. I've got way too much. I got to be careful here.
I've got a little bit more than I should have. It doesn't look like much, but it is if you understand.
It's all over my. I mean,
there we go.
That's all over. I don't know.
Okay.
You ready?
A blow off there, Dakota. Just give it a little. Give it a little.
1, 2, 3. Good.
Every freaking time.
And Dakota's gagging.
Oh, the back of my head's burning, man.
Every time.
Johnny says he's seen bigger fleas than what I just took. He's welcome to join us and take some if he wants to show us how it's done, buddy.
I don't want any of those fleas, buddy.
Oh.
Well, the best part, did he ever tell you his story of when he took it? He told me that last night when he took it and tried it.
I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he took it. He took his bump, and then he's like, "All right," and then he went back for a second one, like shortly thereafter, and that's when he's like, "Oh shit."
So Zach, this is nasal snuff, and some of it's nice, refined, beautiful stuff made by companies like Samuel Gawith here, and then some of it is just absolute Indian witch doctor spirit journey type stuff, and that's what we just did.
Yeah, Zach, that was pure Rustica, the snuff that they did.
Yeah, that's how you speak to the ancestors.
And they talk back, let me tell you. Gary says, in quotations, why you don't do snuff, kids.
Or why you do. It's all about how you approach it. All right, guys. Well, with that, it's late. I'm tired. There might not be electric when we get up in the morning, so Really appreciate everyone. He says he'll never touch it again. That's great. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Appreciate everyone in chat. Zach, really good seeing you here, man. Hope to see you again.
Thank you.
Big thanks here to the Urban Hermit. Always adds a lot. I know you've got lots of experience, a beautiful collection of pipes, and we're just starting to hit the surface. So appreciate your inputs. Words are hard. Chris, as always, I know I've been giving you a hard time about not making videos, but we're going to do this soon, man. We're going to do this soon.
We'll let you rest first, though. We're not animals. We'll let you sleep.
That's right. That's
Animals.
right. All right, guys. With that, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And you have a wonderful night. Everybody stay safe out there. If you're affected by this winter storm, don't take any risks. You don't have to. Do not start a generator in your garage. Be smart. Have a great night.